गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे। गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Well, good evening and once again welcome to Sulevia Cricket Ground. India taking on the almighty Afghanistan. Well, that's a quick recap. Indian skipper won the toss and elected to bat first. Usman Ahmed beat Bowser, Edson Silva, D. Jushili, Nawaf Mustek, Nitin Sardan all-rounder, MD Saad, Yasin Patel again all-rounder, Shiraj Khan, Nahab Ahmad and Ilyas Ahmed. That's a batting playing 11 for you. And have a look at that Afghanistan 11. Maulan Safi, the captain, Syed Munib, Fazilak, Mirwas Masoom, Bashir Khan, Irfan Sultanzai, Abdul Hanan, Farid Syed, Manu Haji, Bahram Saleh and Abdul Rahman. So India won the toss and elected to bat first. So very good evening from the Sulevia Cricket Ground. So match number 11 live from Sulevia Cricket Ground. There you see the Indian dugout. So final preparation before heading into this game. Interesting to see who is opening for India. It's Meet Bowser. He is getting ready.
just like a commentary box, and I was like, किसी ने शादी में ना like गलती से टेबल से होती है. इसको मैं पता करता हूँ. Yeah, even I like composers. Let's see a video of this. No, see you. I need time. You are not doing anything different. I need time to come see it. This is so sexy. We will not leave you on the only way. We will strap you to this thing. Turn on the AC. It's because I have fever, nothing else. And what do you get for that? Here in 100 pills, you will get a sandwich. We call it as falafel. You will get falafel, yeah. So for this you need a falafel sandwich. It is very, very expensive. This is 110. You will get 1 liter lead-free petrol. What? No, give it here. This is not ours. It's somebody else's. That's true.
India 11 versus Afghanistan 11. India 11 winning the toss, choosing to bat first. I'm Suhas Vedam, joined by
Varun.
Varun, what do you see? This game going the distance as well. This is going to be one of the most interesting games, much awaited games as well.
Well, much awaited and much interested game, because Afghanistan have started very well the last game against Bangladesh. Surely they are pumped up with the victory, and we have to see how Indian batting lineup goes, how they will start their innings, especially Meet Baswar. Hasn't had a brilliant tournament, first 3 games. He struggled. So Usman Ahmed is ready to take the guard. And look at that strike rate, 187. Well, surprisingly, Edson being asked to bat
They've
top
gone
of the order.
They've gone with form. India have gone with form and not regularity. Edson Silva has come out to bat today. Will also have the ability to clear the infield in the first 6 and score a lot of runs thereby. The first 6 overs, remember, just 2 fielders are allowed to patrol the boundary rope. Usman, the captain, he'll face the first ball as he always does. This game's very exciting also because these 2 teams are coming off a win, very convincing win. Syed Munib, he'll start off the proceedings with express pace. Economy of 4.89 in this tournament. Phenomenal indeed. First ball.
Straight away runs for India. A leading wicket taker pushed it on the offside. Is Usman Ahmed and sets off for a single. I'm sure it will be a firework if Edson Silva goes, because only 2 fielders are allowed to stand 30-yard circle. Syed Munib is a genius. Again pick up the bowler for Afghanistan.
And he's a very skilly customer as well. It's difficult to hit him for a good shot from the word go also because he's got that little movement off the deck. What he's been working on is some swing. If he can master that too, with the kind of pace he has, he'll be lethal even more so. Edson Silva has gone for a big shot but not in a position to do so. It's a very tricky position, isn't it? That ball could have skidded through and hit stumps.
Edson Silva straight away showing off his aggression. The slip is in place for right-hander Edson Silva. So man at point, cover, extra cover, mid-off inside the ring. Mid-on.
Syed Munib also has a responsibility to deliver today. His team has been looking up to him in 2 of the 3 games and he's been the leading wicket taker. When he picks up 1 wicket, he picks up more. Tried his best there, the slip fielder, but still a single would be possible. Syed Munib, that engine's getting warmer. It's still warming up.
Absolutely. He's a very good bowler. We have seen last 3 games. Fantastic liner length were spot on. We got to wait and watch how he's starting. First 3 deliveries, he was spot on.
Yeah, it's just the beginning. Syed Munib, we're waiting for that back of the lane delivery as well that he uses to surprise the batters. And in all the 3 games he's played so far, he's used that in the first over itself.
You did see some sort of swing when Sri Lankan bowlers were bowling. Oh, this time it's a good delivery. Right, umpire signal it as a no ball. It's a freebie. And Usman is ready, so pounce on it.
Usman gets a free hit. To make matters worse, Syed Munib can't even think about changing the field now. Usman would believe this is the delivery he needs to show the world that he's getting back into the groove.
Can he finds the middle of the groove? That will be a question mark. Interesting to see how Syed is bowling this delivery. Mid off and mid on is up in the ring. Where does he gonna go?
He's got this option of going inside out as well. But Syed Munib, will he keep it on the stumps or outside the line, the stumps? Full toss. He would have hit that for 6 any day. The fact that it's a free hit just helped Usman Ahmed.
Oh, that was a big hit. Usman Ahmed standing tall, deep in his crease. Whacked that one. Over mid-on. And 6 number 1. First 6 of this game. Have a look at that replay. Brilliant. Straight into Indian dugout. India 9 without loss. Usman Ahmed raced away to 7. The help of that 6. Syed Munib running in again. Oh, this time wrapped him on the pads. Excellent delivery. Good shape. Nipping back in with the right hand of Usman Ahmed. Was a good comeback. Have a look at the replay again. Held his shape, nipping back in. Brilliant comeback. What is running in Usman Ahmed's mind? Will he defend it? Or is he going for a big one?
He can afford to do the former because he's already got the runs off this over. Straight to the fielder. That's well fielded by the fielder at point there.
Yeah, good shot. Actually, half an inch here and there would have been rocketed into that cover boundary. 1 gone. India 9 without loss. Edson Silva, genius guy, 99 the other day. Can he pull off a brilliant show here again? Can he prove his worth as an opener? Farid Syed, he's been asked to bowl the second over, his first over from the Garden end. This time Slippy's been removed. We got a short third man. He plays backward a point cover, extra cover mid off. Long off out on the boundary as well.
Just get a feeling Edson Silva, Fazal Haq it is. Fazal Haq with that lovely economy of just 4.2. Just get a feeling that Edson Silva will throw his bat around, especially on the offside. He's trying for the same. The reason I say this is because there's only one reason that he could have got the nod ahead of Meet Bhavsar. Not just the form, but also the fact that Edson can provide a good start in the first 6.
Exactly.
He needs to take the risk.
Well, he's a free flow batsman. Doesn't worry much. Always ready to take the risk. He's always on his toes to go after every delivery. And now he has a license to go as well because only 2 fielders are outside the 30-yard circle. Though he has got a packed offside, there's a vacant place between cover and point. Can he able to pierce that one? No, he doesn't. Ended up straight to cover.
The point on that occasion. Fazal Haq is bowling well. He started off well. And Fazal Haq's also generating a bit of pace. All this while we thought Munib is the one who has express pace. Fazal Haq is also clicking nicely on that speed gun. Munib of course by far the quickest in Afghanistan's 11.
This time he goes over mid-on. One bounce into the fence, she goes. What a shot of Edson Silva's bat. Slightly short. And he picked that length so early, Suhas.
First boundary. Edson Silva will feel much better after that. 3 dot balls had been strung together. He needed to get a move on. He's looking for that length ball, isn't he? Mid-on, mid-off, up in the circle. That length ball was deposited with ease.
Easy pickings for Edson. India raced away to 13. No loss.
Rather now there is a long off in place and a long gone in place. So the 2 fielders who are allowed outside the 30-yard circle, a long gone and long off with the target the square boundary.
This time is good comeback from Fazilak. Excellent comeback. Jackson respecting that delivery. Presenting full face of the bat. Just pushing it hardly. Straight to the bowler Fazilak. He picked up in his follow through. And now he's running in. Final time in this over. Have a look at that offside field. It's full packed.
What this batting change has also done is it begs the question, where will Meet bat now? That is a smash! That is hit with some disdain.
What a shot right out of the screws. Over point. Soaring into the crowd. And what a way to finish off this over.
This was pure control from Edson Silva. Just gets into such a good position. Short arm, jab, and the ball travels the distance. Sheer pace of Fazal Haq being used against him. 10 of Fazal's over. Runs coming only in boundaries. 19 for no loss after India get to a good start. Usman Ghani Ahmed. He's been such a good servant to Kuwait cricket. Plays in the national side. He's one of those who puts the pins behind, and he's up against someone who's his buddy in the Kuwait national side. Would have played a lot of him in the nets.
An excellent delivery again. Back upper length. Just skidding through the surface. Surprised Usman Ahmed there. But again, they were happy to take a single. Syed Munib is a genius. Absolutely masterclass. Past 3 games have been spot on for him. Picked up the bowler.
You've called him a genius twice now. Syed Munib, what according to you stands out about him?
His liner lengths he bowls. Especially he has that variation up the order. And whenever the skipper has asked him to do so, he has given his 100%. Have a look at that pitch. The pitch has slowed a bit. There's no bounce at all, but yet he's been trying hard.
Edson Silva is launching early into that shot, expecting more pace, but Syed Munib slowing it down by rolling his fingers over it at the last moment. He's got a good slower delivery as well, and more importantly, he also knows when exactly to use it to trouble the batter the most.
And Sri Lankan bowlers had a success on this pitch is because of the lack of pace on it. So we have to wait and watch how Afghanistan utilize their spinners here. Syed Munib been staying in from the road end. Edson Silva is on strike. This time the ball is coming into the right hander. Moved it on the offside is Edson Silva and sets up for a single. India looking good at the moment. 21 for naught after winning the toss and electing to bat first. So us.
Usman Ghani needs to come good today. 2 games, he's gotten off to good starts. Today would want to believe that is the day where he not only gets to a good start but plays an innings of substance that he'll remember for a long time. Syed Munib hasn't found swing today. Just one ball that swung. This is straight to the fielder, mid on. Now only one ball that swung was in the air when it was a free hit, and that was smashed away for 6. Syed Munib not getting the swing today. Why do you think that is the case here? Syed Munib usually gets swing from the word go.
It's a lack of pace in the pitch. So there's no lateral movement. And he's unable to produce that swing. This time chipped in the air. For a second, mid-on fielder looked in business.
Would have had his heart in his mouth for sure. Edson Silva now gets strike. Usman Ahmed's checking his shot as he goes to the non-striker's end. He's also looking at his bat in disbelief. Sayyid Munib has created half an opportunity in this over.
We're talking about the swing, and this previous ball was coming into the right-hander. Swing in the air. That's took Edson Silva's surprise, and again for Usman Ahmed. Luckily didn't chip it in the hands of mid-arm.
Edson Silva puts his hand around this one, just throws his hands around that one. Will not have enough fuel to reach the fence, but 2 runs definitely written on him. Had to get it from the better part of the bat there. Got it from the toe end, but just enough to clear the fielder at cover. 3 overs gone, 24 for no loss. Three was gone, 24 for no loss.
India in a solid position now, 8 runs per over at the moment. Can they capitalize this start?
They absolutely can. Usman Ahmed needs to come good. Edson Silva is looking good for his 14. He struck one of the best sixes we've seen in this tournament. Over point, what a shot that was.
So immediately change in fielding. We got a square leg in place. There is no mid wicket. There's a only deep mid wicket. Vacant place on this onside.
The idea is still to pitch it outside of Fazal Haq.
But again this time he missed that line. Hooks it behind square. Deep backward, a square leg is in place. Edson Silva 14 of 11. Fazal Haq first over going for 11. 2 lusty blows in that over. And projected score is too early.
Edson Silva would be looking for a boundary on the offside again if he gets any room whatsoever. Well done. Didn't have to play that one at all. Fazal Haq is bowled a wide delivery.
And that was very wide, out of reach. Edson wanted to flash it over point. Didn't get bat on ball again. But again India got an additional run in the form of wide. He's trying everything at the moment. He's Fazal Haq running in again for the right-handed Edson. Oh, this time Edson curves it. Has it gone all the way? Yes, he has. Brilliant shot. This time he connects it, and connects it well over cover fielder, soaring into the crowd.
This is exactly why he was sent. Ruffled some feathers early on. Edson Silva batting true to his nature. Over covers, it's a very special hit indeed. Tried his best to catch it there. Unlucky this time around.
That would have been a nice catch, crowd catching. What a fantastic blow. That was off Edson Silva's bat, 20 of 12. India raced away to 32 for naught.
8 runs have come off this over. Just 2 balls have been bowled. 8 runs coming off that over already. Edson Silva is using every part of his bat to get a boundary.
Oh, this time outside edge, Bistiki. 1 bounce into the fence. Third man is up in the ring. Raced away to boundary for 4. Edson Silva raced away to 24 of 13. What a batting. This is from Edson.
The beauty of Fazal Haq is that he is not continuing to bowl those pace deliveries. He's trying to take the pace off now. This one was more of the luck factor. The first one was skill. Runs coming from both the parts of the bat. The intention was there, the execution wasn't, but the result is still the same. Edson Silva riding on luck. 24 of 13, what a good start this is. He's got it with hard hands, didn't get it from the best part of the bat either.
A bit sloppy from that square leg fielder. Have a look at that over. Quite expensive perspective of Afghanistan. So 37 for 4 not. Solid start for India. Is Fazalak running in again. Oh, this time worked it on the onside. Work to do for the man at deep mid wicket. He did well to restrict this batsman for a single.
Needs to change the tactics now. Runs of this over are already come by. Usman Ahmed doing the right thing here. The skillful batter taps it round and picks up a single. Doesn't want to take the additional risk. Edson Silva, he is an aggressor. He wants to continue to play the way that he knows the best. Would he go for a big shot again? That is sure, but where exactly is the question? Straight down the ground?
Oh, this time it's Gasset is off stump. So Fazalak has a final laugh. Edson Silva, he got a go. And what a delivery to get rid of Edson. India lost the first wicket.
India lose Edson in the manner that will give much needed confidence to Fazal Haq. 25 of 15. He's done his job. Wanted to provide a flyer to his country. That's what he's done here. This one just sneaked through. Didn't rise at all. Edson Silva couldn't bring his willow down on time. Much needed wicket for Afghanistan. They want to believe that now they can ruffle some feathers here by picking up another. Looks like it's time to see the left-hander. No, it isn't. It's Diju. Diju, another righty. Diju Xavier replacing Edson Silva. Lot has changed in this batting combination of India. Meet Bhavsar yet to be seen.
We'll have to see where Meet Bhavsar will bat. The Diju Xavier. Again, the Xavier comes to the crease. Pick up the batsman. Top batsman at the moment. 172 runs in 5 matches. Strike rate is 129. 5 50s to his name.
No, just 250s to his name. Of course, it's the conversion rate that we have to talk about. 2 good half centuries, both contrasting styles. One when he was going to be the finisher, one when he wanted to mend the innings and hold it together. Someone who has the knack of changing gears, Diju Xavier Sheely. At the moment he's getting his bat a little snip. You have those threads coming out of the bat. You don't want the umpire to mistake it for a flick when the ball passes outside the edge or passes close to the outside edge. Abdul Rahman has been introduced into the attack, and a good time to introduce a new bowler as well, just when a wicket has fallen.
Absolutely.
Spin it is.
Diju Xavier started off with a wide delivery. So Abdul Rahman started off with a wide delivery. Usman Ahmed is on strike now, 11 of 9. It's a small little period for India. Oh, this time it's spun back in sharply.
Look how much he is spinning. Abdul Rahman, the second delivery.
That's why the Sri Lankan bowlers tried the spin option. And they got better off Afghanistan batters.
He's gone through with a big shot.
This time he gone one bounce into the fence. It's a brilliant shot again of Usman Ahmed's bat. Abdul Rahman slightly shorter on that occasion. Stake deep. Have a look at that. Beautifully timed.
Yeah, phenomenal hit indeed. It's all about picking the length early. Usman Ahmed will feel much better after that shot. And he's also got a good judgment of which one to leave, which one to attack. Inside out, one of his favourite strokes, and that one's travelled as well. 6 it is. We've seen 2 special shots from Usman Ahmed, and back to back they are.
Well, absolutely smoked that one right off the screws. Inside out. Oh, extra cover. Is Usman Ahmed. Have a look at that again. No chance for that fielder. Mere spectator. Rocketed in that vacant seats down on that longer fence.
The vacant seats that you mentioned, those are going to fill up very quickly if the word goes out. Usman Ahmed's batting this way.
50 comes up for India. 52 for 1 in 4.3. Excellent, solid start for India.
This sort of settles why Edson Silva was sent up top, to get a very flashy start, to throw Afghanistan off completely. 4.4, 52 for 1. Edson's done his job and he finds himself back in the pavilion. Usman Ahmed's continuing from where Edson left off. Oh, that's a good shot. It's done so very simply. It's going to tease the fielder till the end. Has he done a good job here? Has he saved it? Looks like he has. He's going for the third here. And third one for the throw. Gets there eventually. Diju is a very quick runner.
A good piece of work. The ball was swept hard and swept hard. Look at that again, replay. Swept hard. He took it on the full. And he did well. Just inches before touching the rope. Yes, excellent piece of work there.
One more ball to go. And it's interesting shot selection, because I think he wants to play with the mind of the opposition captain as far as the field setting is concerned, because Usman Ahmed, who has the ability to go inside out over cover for 6. Why did he have to sweep this one? Gets it on the full, clears the fielder inside the circle once again, gets 4.
The reason is because maybe perhaps the deep mid-wicket fielder was not placed for that particular shot. And he gets enough pace to go.
That is why Usman Ahmed is one of the most difficult batters to set a field to. He has so many shots in his book, and that book is also ordering its supplementary sheets to be attached to it. Oh, beautiful shot, beautiful shot. The ways of scoring a boundary. This one's one of the easiest, isn't it? Didn't try to hit it hard at all. DJ Xavier gets a 4, first ball.
It's a very ordinary delivery that has been put away. One bounce into the fence again. Have a look at that. Very poor delivery, poor stuff. Staying way back into the crease. Muscling that couple of bounce into the fence. Expensive over comes to an end. India is on a roll here. 59 for 1 inside power play. So
Irfan Sultanzai has been introduced into the attack. An economy of 3.1. Good delivery first up. That is where our game requires a little bit of luck as well. Look at DJ Xavier Sheely. Wanted to ensure Usman Ahmed gets to the end, as that was the most important end where the throw would be. Sticks around for a little bit, calls Usman first, and then starts to run so that the fielder dispatching the throw gets confused which end to throw at.
Immediately sets off for a second run, because Usman Ahmed is on a fire now. 28 of 15. Again this time slightly short on his legs, tucked it on the onside. That square leg is in place, that particular shot. So Usman is showing intent right from the word go. India is in a brilliant partnership. 62 out for the loss of 1 wicket. So he got a point. Short third man. Cover fielder, extra cover, mid off, mid on. Oh, this time he threaded handsomely. There's no chance for a deep cover fielder to cut it off. What a shot of DJ Shili's bat. Raced away to the boundary for 4. It's a glorious boundary. And India 66 for 1. Superb timing and exquisite placement. Just wide of backward a point.
Seven runs of the first 3. Oh, good comeback, but it's missed the keeper as well. Unlucky Irfan Sultan Zai. Sometimes the delivery is so good, not just the batter, but the keeper is Fox too. That is when it backfires.
Well, adding salt onto the wounds, it hurts.
I'll tell you what, if you're wearing the jersey number 7 and you're a keeper, you better be good. You're representing a whole lot there.
Well, absolutely. Irfan Sultan is fuming. That's a very sloppy from the wicket keeper.
This time it's a full toss. Work to do, but will not get there. The ball will win the race. Another boundary. Hat-trick of boundaries against Irfan Sultan Zai. 2 well in control, 1 lucky. DJ Shelly collects them all.
That has been smoked right after the grooves. Absolutely middled it. Have a look at that power. And mere power, there no chance for man at mid-off to cut it off. Ball race away to that boundary for 4.
The final delivery of the over. Will pick up a single that's well fielded at backward point. He's in fact one of the best fielders in the side. 6 overs gone, 75 for 1. India get a move on again. Usman Ahmed out there, 29 of 16. Edson Silva was the only wicket to fall, but he got a good start and provided the impetus up top with just 25 of just 15 deliveries. DJ Sheely walked out at number 3 today, 17 of 5. It says that the number 4 is a left-hander Meet Bowser. You never know. Nawaf Mushtaq is one of the biggest hitters of the cricket ball. Nitin Saldana, Mohammad Saad is here today. Yasin Patel, the youngster, Shiraz Khan, Nawaf Ahmed. There's a lot of batting to come, and of course there's Ilyas Ahmed at number 11. 6 overs gone, 75 for 1. The bowlers will find more cushion in the deep now that the first power play is over.
India is going 12 runs per over at the moment.
And we have a change in voice as well. We've got Vinod coming in. We have the 2 V's in the com box.
Very good evening. 2 V's and a S. It reminds us of VVS.
Well, excellent start for India. Usman Ahmed, 29 of 16. DJ Sheely, 17 of 5. And that equation is looking good at the moment for India.
Yes, well and truly 75 for 1. The standing very, very good. Outstretches Diju. Taps this one towards short third man. Abdul Rahman, man for 21. Very expensive. He still got a second over. It's very, very brave of the skipper. This time full toss. He smashed this one on the banks of this Sulebia cricket ground. Grass banks, that is in flat batted 6.
The deep mid-wicket fielder was running towards his left. Unfortunately, the ball was sailing over his head. That has been smoked hard right out of the middle of the screws.
Left or right, Varun, doesn't matter, because the ball has sailed up and over comfortably. It's only a matter of him going and fetching the ball back.
Abdul Rahman comes this time, forcing the batsman on the back foot, punches it cleanly straight to the bowler. Sensible cricket picked up in his follow through. India on a roll to move on here. 81 for 1. 6.3 overs have been completed. Abdul Rahman went couple of occasions to distance. Oh, this time DJ opens up, wanted to go big there. He changed his mind. The length was not there for him to go big. It's a clever thinking from Abdul Rahman. Deep extra cover right on the boundary. Deep mid wicket, long off and long on. Oh, this time it swept out. There's a fielder there. A deep square leg. He keeps it for a single.
They're playing this well, very well as India. And just taking everything coming their way. Beat boundary 6s. They're mixing up caution with the aggression. Both these batsmen now opening up slowly and steadily. It's been a longer stay for Usman Ghani, and this is beautifully timed. He has just chipped this one straight with a straighter bat. He's showing all his maturity. He's applying himself. The intent has been good. He's faced quite a few deliveries. 16 years faced for his 29. He's been kept off strike, but nonetheless, India has been splendid. 7 overs gone, 83 for 1. The only batter out was Edson Silva. He was cleaned up by Fazil al-Haq. They have been good, solid. India batting with intent. They want to acquire those 2 points. They've lost the game there. A good view of the com box. Varun away would do no harm. Great camera work there. And we can see the scorers as well, Deepak and Lloyd, along with the ground staff there.
They're doing a fantastic job, the scorers, and fantastic camera work as well.
It's a great view Varun, from here up, from the com box.
Well, fantastic view. The lights are on. Brilliant. Opening stand for India, 83 for 1. Abdul Hanan. He's been introduced again, first time in this over. This time, intentionally played that shot. There's no one. Deep third man was wide enough. And he picked up a boundary. Is Usman Ahmed. Clever batting. Again, Vinod.
Yes, absolutely. He's now playing this very smart. Usman loves playing late. He's going to use the pace. He has all the shots in the book. It was gently glided down. He is very much aware of where he's standing and where the bowler is bowling.
The pressure is straight on Abdul now, because he started off with a boundary. Usman Ahmed. He's playing with the bowlers now this time. Again outside the line of off stump. Usman wanted to play it on the offside again. Ball wasn't short enough to cut it. It's a dot ball. And Usman Ahmed is showing the intent and aggression. This time Usman Ahmed took it on the full and sets up for a second run. It's taken at the end easily. Fantastic running between the wicket. A direct hit from the short mid-wicket fielder. But umpire didn't look interested.
Diju Zeli, he started off from where he's left. He's been good in this tournament. Couple of half centuries, a solid 30, and now he's looking good. He's looking aggressive. It's a good pick-up and throw, single-handed there. Very casual there from Diju. I beg your pardon, Usman Ghani, that looked much more closer. He almost planted his bat. That's not the coaching manual, is what would suggest.
Abdul Hanan, this time missing his runner-up. So Abdul Hanan is all set to bowl his fourth delivery. This time played straight to fieldsman, point. Again, no chance of a run.
In the context of this tournament, Varun, Afghanistan and India standing pretty similar on the same lines with 4 points each, whereas Sri Lanka and Pakistan have 6 apiece. What do you reckon? Whoever wins this one?
This game is going to be a big contest for India and Afghanistan, because since India lost a game, Afghanistan also lost it. Or this time unnecessary there, unnecessary. The batsman is well within his crease, and he has given away a single. Diju Zeli, have a look at the replay again.
He's got a nice run up, a nice action is Dul Manan, but slightly sloppy there. Good stop by the fielder. Certainly saved a couple of more runs. Love the action of Dul Hanan. He looks very, very good, though he has a short run up. Again glided away towards short third man. Munib, the fielder there. They're looking in bits and patches, very, very sharp, but you have to compliment Usman Wahid, I beg your pardon, Usman Patel and Diju Shaley. He's done well. This partnership is building and building well. They're scoring at a very, very good rate. They're 90, almost 10 and above is what they're scoring at. This wicket looks very, very good, very, very good. Playing under lights. Varun, what do you think about the wicket? The bowling chart so far: 6 bowlers. You would say Munib started off very well. 2 overs, none for 14. Fazlullah 2 overs, 1 for 24.
The wicket looks at the moment good for batting. And Indians are putting solid pressure on the Afghanistan bowlers. And their line and lengths have been wayward, and India are capitalizing at the moment. They are not letting to take control of this game. These Afghan bowlers. India have a solid start. Can they convert into big? This time poor delivery. That has been whacked behind square. Plenty of work to do. Man standing at fine leg, and he did well to contain the batsman for 2 runs. Well, I've been talking about India have a start. Can they convert into big? And this partnership is looking threatening for Afghanistan.
There's no fielders here on the onside, inside the circle. The 3 fielders that have been posted are deep long on, a straightish mid-wicket, and a square leg who is much more straighter. They are playing a 5-4 field, a short third man, a backward point, a conventional short cover. A deep point, much more straighter, a long off slightly wider. There's a big gap between long off and long on over the side screen. Plenty of gaps, but nonetheless it wouldn't really matter. Usman is gone up and over. The gaps wouldn't really make much of a difference to Usman. He's gone. He's taken the loose delivery over the ropes comfortably. Again, he's been targeting the grass banks right throughout.
Oh, that was a juicy full toss. You can't place a fielder out on the boundary, and that was took it on the full. Absolutely muscled it over mid wicket. Again crowd catching. He spills it, and Usman Ahmed raced away to 45 of 25. What a innings this has been from him. India 98 for 1.
Another boundary there for Usman to follow up. A short ball been punched away straight back over the bowler's head. He's moved on to 49 of 26 in quick time. This time he cuts it away. He is got a fantastic half century in quick time there. 27 deliveries is what took Usman. He's looking good, he's looking solid, he's been excellent right throughout this tournament. He's had a couple of 40s, but this time he's ensured that he's there in the middle controlling things. We are still 1 ball short of the 9th over to be completed. Short ball again punched away off the back foot, slightly wider towards long off, easy single.
That concludes over number 9, 104 for 1. Brilliant show from Usman Ahmed, bat 50 of 27, equally uploaded by the skipper.
Manu Haji, an expensive 14 runs there. We'll have a look at the previous delivery that he is hammered straight past. 1 bounce into the side screen. What a good shot that was from Usman. We're going to have a quick drink. We're halfway, inching towards the halfway mark. This partnership has been good. 66 of 30 deliveries. We're screaming away at almost 200 strike rate in quick succession there. Diju 25 of 12. The scoring rate has been good. If they keep going at the same rate, they will be looking for a big, huge and humongous score. Who do you think is going to be batting next, Varun?
Well, I would love to see Meet, because he is a kind of a batsman, has all the ability to go to play in a Maxwell innings here. because the foundation being already laid, so he has a license to go big.
Mind you, he's not been in the best of forms. He's been pushed down the order in this game. There have been plenty of changes. This Ilyas Ahmed has made up the playing 11.
Once again the bowling summary. Manoj Haji, 14 runs, no wicketless this time. The next delivery, Manu Haji started out, worked it on the onside for a single. India is playing sensible cricket here. Partnership is worth 60. Is threatening at the moment. Afghanistan is desperately looking for a wicket to break this partnership. That is of Usman Ahmed. Have a look at that, the field setup. There is no short mid wicket, no aggression from the Afghanistan skipper. There is a man down at mid wicket. Again on the full, took it on the full, swept it down to deep mid wicket for a single again.
It's an interesting stroke. If you look back at the replays, he's fetched it way outside the off stump, played it towards a straightish mid wicket. There we go. He's cheeky and fancy as ever is Usman. You never know. And they're back live with the Diju. Another wide being followed up. They're slightly losing their plot is Afghanistan. They have to keep their heads up high and regain focus. It's only a matter of picking up a wicket or two or containing. You have to make sure that you do. It's an edge. It's an edge. It's gone down, begging there. Lapse in concentration to the disappointment of the bowler. He's on down on his haunches.
D. Jushili feeling for it outside the line of off stump, wanted to launch it down the ground. Outside edge being found. Regulation to the wicketkeeper. Well, wicketkeeper didn't have a solid day in the office today. Couple of occasions he dropped deliveries. Bit of sloppy work behind the stumps, and Abdul Hanan absolutely fumed.
Mind you, he's been very, very lucky. Is Diju. He's been presented with plenty of drop catches in all the matches he's played. Yesterday he was dropped on the knot, the very first ball he faced, and today again he gets a reprieve.
Can he convert it into big one? Can he convert it into big one? The drop chance. You have to wait and watch as the next delivery pushed out towards cover.
He's not been smart enough as Diju. If you see the field, you see all the fielders on the offside. There's no one from cover point till fine leg inside the circle. There's a single on offer anyway. You get back to ball. This is poor batsmanship there. Once again towards the left fielder, slightly risky, but Usman Ahmed has made it comfortably home. 10 overs done and dusted, 108.
108 for 1 after 10. India partnership worth 70 of 36 deliveries. Usman Ahmed pick up the batsman so far, 21 of 10 to end. Diju Shili 27 of 17.
They are racing away at almost 10 and over. Varun, again, same question. How much do you think India will be comfortable with?
Well, these two people stays till the end. If Usman stayed until 15th over, India can march towards 180. And look at that, Usman Ahmed 51 of 28. Excellent. Silva, his cameo was undone by Fazala, castling through his off stump. 25 of 50. Diju Shili playing his Nokia.
He's finding it difficult at the moment, DJ Shili, to pick those singles. He's hitting them straight to the fielder or back to the bowler. He has to rotate the strike. He's been very quiet over the last one. And again he finds the cover fielder.
He has to realize that his work is just to rotate the strike and give strike to Usman at the moment, because Usman is seeing the ball like a football.
A very valid point. This time a full toss being served straight to the fielder. 5 yards to his right. Excellent throw. Again, Usman has to be very, very careful of grounding his bat and retaining.
Look at that replay again on the full. Excellent piece of work there down in the deep. Direct hit. He got to wait and see. Yes, he was home. He was comfortably home, Usman Ahmed.
Yep, gently tapped there, thinking about his double, because nobody's there on the onside, but in the end they settled for a single. Manu Haji was very expensive, but he's come back strongly. Couple of dots, couple of singles in this over. Biju is batting pretty side on there. He smacks this one straight towards deep point. Another single. That's what his job is all about, Varun, as you mentioned earlier. He has to be picking those singles, giving Usman Ghani as much as strike as possible.
111 for 1 India. And the move is on. Can he deposit this one? Oh, this time played again on the offside. Sensible cricket from Usman Ahmed. 11 gone, 111 for 1 India.
Excellent over there from Manu Haji. Only 4 runs, 4 singles been conceded. Usman Ahmed Patel has moved on to 53. Biju Sheely 29 of 21. He started off pretty quickly, but then he's finding it slightly more difficult to rotate the strike and singles.
As a quick recap, India versus Afghanistan. India won the toss, selected to bat first. Straight away, no hesitation from the skipper Biju. And at the moment that is proving worth 112 for 1. So Abdul Anan has been brought back into attack again from the garden end. Plenty of vacant places, no short mid-wicket, only deep mid-wicket, long off and long on, square leg out on the boundary as well. Now this been pushed easily. And single being taken. We got Afghanistan very careful here. They just can't let the Indians to run away with this game. They need wickets. They have to show sort of aggression, put a cover fielder in, bring a slip as well.
It's a good point you mentioned, Varun. Usman has won all the tosses that he has walked out to. Every time India has won the toss, he's batted first. He's very comfortable. Down goes Biju Sheely straight. It crashes, one bounce into the fence. This time he finds the middle of the bat.
Well, Biju Sheely showing his some sort of aggression. He missed out a couple of occasions. This time going downtown, one bounce into the fence. The length was there for him to go. Yes. And he says thank you very much. India picked up a boundary as well, 117 for 1. And now we have to wait and watch how Biju, has he changed his gear? He was going in a second gear, has he find the fourth gear?
Very sensible this time now. Immediately picks up a single after scoring a boundary. That's what Usman must have told him. Leave it up to me, I will take care of the scoring. You just stay there.
And in Afghanistan perspective, Afghanistan have to break this partnership and they have to finish it off in a hurry. If they can let this batsman, this will fire. And that's what happens when the set batsman stays in the crease. Usman Ahmed goes bang over deep extra cover,
Absolutely, I just mentioned, Usman said leave it up to me, I'll take care of going after the bowlers. As an excellent shot. It's a shot of the day, off the backward, bludgeoned away. What an exceptional talent is Usman Patel.
And a beautiful camera work and a beautiful sight to watch. Staying deep in his crease, standing tall, and muscling it over extra cover. Usman Ahmed 60 of 32, 124 for 1 India. And Abdul Anan is missing the trick here.
Again, down on one knee. This time he parallel sweeps it behind the keeper. That is what Usman is very, very good at. Another boundary. Right now, as you mentioned, Varun, he's changed gears. He is in overdrive.
Well, absolutely. We know Usman Ahmed now is seeing the ball completely. He's set now. He knows what he has to play. Have a look at that single-handed shot.
He says, I don't need two hands if I can hit those boundaries with a single hand. But it was very sloppy from the fielder.
Absolutely very sloppy from that man and fine leg boundary.
This time he skied one there, but nobody, can you believe it? Can you believe it? Usman Patel has given you a chance. Afghanistan has denied it.
Well, that was a wicket delivery. Wasn't a wicket delivery. Opportunity was there. Unfortunately, the cover fielder didn't judge the ball correctly and lets it go to fall in between the two fielders. Have a look at that. Again, replay.
He wanted to hit this one much more straighter. In the end, he ended up slicing it slightly more squarer towards cover. Luckily, the ball hadn't much to carry through to the fielder. It fell right in no man's land. We'll be having a quick drink. There will be a message. There will be something coming from the dugout. Usman is racing away. He's moved on to 65 of 34. We have 8 more overs. If he stays there, it's going to be a mockery that will be making. All the bowlers is Usman. He is such an exciting prospect when he gets going. This time he's ensured that he's gone past the 12th over.
Well, Afghanistan in a serious trouble. They have been looking for a wicket. The wicket was coming in the last over. Unfortunately, they let it go. But they got to take the chances here. The catches win matches. You can't just let Usman to bat till the end. He will punish you if you let him to bat till the end. And that's what precisely happening at the moment for India.
I would like to highlight one thing, Varun. He's batting with such ease. He's not muscling the ball. He's placing and timing the ball. Such is the quality of Usman Patel.
So Bayram Sala has been introduced for the first time in this over. Started out with a wide delivery outside the off stump. Usman Ahmed feeling for it. He had to reach literally. Deep point. He well placed there. Just a single.
Yes, good point there. He had to reach out for it because they are not dishing it where he loves it. If it's anywhere in his area, he's going to go after it. Dejushili opens the face of the bat. He slices this one. It's gone right at the meat of the bat. Excellent batting there. They are complementing each other, both these batsmen.
Dejushili joining the party. If you can, I too can. That's what his mindset. Wide outside the off stump, carving it over point. One bounce, couple of bounces into the fence.
It's a dangerous ploy, Varun, if you have the third man in. If you're going wider and wider, surely you will be in some trouble. You have to ensure that the third man is behind if you want to bowl the same line.
But that's a poor technique there. Oh, this time he goes big. Has he got enough? Oh, so dropped it. Will it go all the way? Yes. Opportunity again created. The ball was in the air for a while. The mid-wicket fielder ran in. He covered some good ground and he dropped it. The ball goes over the ropes.
At the moment, both these batsmen are chancing their arm, and Afghanistan are looking in no mood to take any catches. It's a valiant dive there. He made a mess out of it. He did the hard work to getting around it. The only thing was that he failed to cling on to it.
Shili just 8 runs away to reach his half century at the next delivery this time. Played with ease down to deep cover for a single. The India getting a move on here. 139 for 1. We have to see the partnership. 101 runs of 52 deliveries. It's a good partnership for India.
Yes, very good 100-run partnership coming up this time. Trying to muscle this one is Usman. Slower ball. Rightly mentioning Varun, the 100-run partnership is up in quick time. In quick time is what they would have loved, and they've got it. 139. They're running again towards a mammoth total. They've scored a 200 in this tournament before. Are they going to do it tonight is a question. It looks very likely. This time dancing down. He split the field there. He split the field. It doesn't matter. It's gone up and over. It's a flat-barreled smack. Usman Patel is literally toying with the bowling. Dances down.
Oh, that was a poor delivery. That was there in the slot for again. Just making room. And his over goes deep cover. Superb from him. He's showing his class and brilliance at the moment. Is Usman Ahmed. And Afghanistan is absolutely on a back foot. Look at that partnership. 107 runs of 54 deliveries. Contribution. Usman Ahmed. 61 of 28. Diju Shili. 43 of 26. Well done.
Indeed, it's a good partnership, and there's plenty more left. There is plenty more left. There are 13 overs, 7 more overs to go. If they continue at this rate, it looks like a pin code. The last previous over 1-4-4-1, not 6.
Nitin Sardana, the big man, must be watching from the dugout.
Of course, Nitin Sardana, he'll be waiting for his chance. There's Meet as well. There's plenty of batting to come. 9 wickets in hand. They have a bag full of batters to follow. Another single in the process. Diju inching towards his half century. 44 of 27. Quick time as well. 72 of 37 is what is bothering the Afghans at the moment from Usman Patel.
See the way Afghan bowlers bowled last night against Bangladesh. That is not coming at the moment. Again, wayward line there. It will not going to bother. Direct hit.
That is very casual. This is the third time Usman Patel has been planting his bat in the crease.
On 3 occasions, ball smacked the timber. Have a look at that release.
This looked much more closer, much more closer. Believe me, much more closer. This is very tight. Usman Patel is not learning from his mistakes. Again, smack goes Diju. This is flatter. No fielders moved an inch because this has gone a long way wide of long on.
And what a way to reach his half century. Take about Diju Shili. Started off slow and then he changed his gear. This time in the slot again. Bang, he goes over long off. Excellent captaincy. Well done, captain. India marching forward.
Both these batsmen have now been in good striking form. They're looking good. They're looking very, very good. Another single. Both these batsmen have bowled up their half centuries. Usman batting on 73 and DG Shiri is batting on 51 of 29. Are we here in for a treat? They love the medium paces. Again, cut away. Beautiful shot. He's allowed the ball to come on. Played this one late behind point. There's no one there. There is no one there, and Usman Ahmed is very, very aware of the field. Excellent shot off the back foot. He's so strong of the back foot. You cannot err in line or length to Usman Patel. He will take you to the cleaners. He's dealing in boundaries only at the moment. Dancing down, he doesn't have to do anything silly. Someone has to go and tell him that he doesn't have to do anything silly. He's timing the ball very well with comfort. Usman Patel is looking good, he's looking solid, 77 of 40. They have given him a reprieve and a chance, and he's making them pay very dearly. If you look at the Indian batting card, Usman Ahmed 77 of 40, Edson Silva, he will be feeling very dejected to be missing out 25 or 15, but Didi Sheely and Usman have put together an amazing partnership. He's batting on 51 of 29 is Diju. Plenty of batting to follow. Meet Bafsar, Nawaf, Nitin, Yasin Patel, Shiraz Khan, of course the name Shiraz Khan, he'll be padded up, he'll be ready up and roaring to go. We'll have to wait and watch. But at the moment, it doesn't seem like there's going to be any wicket coming from anywhere, because Afghanistan have thrown a couple of catches. They've tapped this with softer hands. That they're going to take the two. They're racing away. They're going to chance the arm. Very, very close this time. He's given him. Has he? We'll have to wait and watch for confirmation. Looks like he's made his ground. We'll have to go back and look. He's playing with softer hands, taking and chancing on his arms. Usman Patel. This looked very, very close. This time around, he was dragging his baton. Survives. The Didi Sheely will be facing Saleh this time. Played straight down the ground. A good looking stroke, but only a single. Mohammad Munib. Is he going to come back at some point and bowl his second spell, or is he going to hang back towards the death end is a question. Surely the captain will have to be thinking to get him back at some point. This time he goes down on one knee, trying to dab this one over his left shoulder. In the end, looks like it was slow ball, didn't get any elevation, but the intent is what really matters, and Usman Ahmed is showing great intent. He's looking to score quickly as possible. He wants to take his team to a very, very strong position. 162 for 1 in 14.3 overs, a long way to go. 5 more overs to go after this one. He's very casual, is Usman. He has to be watchful. He has survived a couple of close calls, but nonetheless he's on strike at the moment. Let's see where he goes this time. Is he going to go behind the wicket? Is there a sweep coming, lap coming, or is he going to play any conventional cricketing shot? This time he flicks this one away. Plenty of height. Fielder converging. Finally Usman has thrown it away. He has thrown it away. A brilliant innings comes to an end. 78 of 42. Usman Ahmed Patel has literally thrown this one away. Flick this one. Plenty of height, and it's an excellent catch, especially the way the fielding has been so far. The Afghan spectators are jubilant in the background. Great camera work. It's a pretty slow walk back, but he's done the job for his team. He's done the job for his team. Applause all around by his teammates. And now he's the left-hander, the southpaw, Meet Bhavsar. He has joined Diju Sheely. He's going to get his turn this time around. He's been demoted down the order. He was opening in the few games that he batted earlier. He will be taking strike. As per the new T20 rules, if you lose a wicket, a new batsman has to take strike. That's exactly the reason. Meet will be taking strike. Looks like the slip is coming in place, is it? No, the field has been pushed slightly wider, short. Third man in place, a deep backward point behind the square. A straightish cover point, and Meet has punched this one down the ground. He's off the mark with the single. But now the man on the screen, Diju Sheely, he will be taking charge in the centre. It's 15 overs done and dusted, 164 for 2. Saleh has bowled 2 overs for 22, tasting success. It's a very important one of Usman Ahmed Patel. Plenty of entertainment along with cricket, courtesy SkyExchange.net, KCC Six Nation T20 Festival is what we call it. It's been a busy week of cricket right throughout. Plenty of game. This is game number 10 in a short span of 4 days. I beg your pardon, game number 11. We're playing the second game of the night. And it looks like it's Munib who's going to be back. Rightly so, it's a great decision to get back Mohammad Munib. The last man out was Usman Ahmed, 78. Can Diju Sheely bat till the end? Mohammad Munib, right arm over express. He's bowling from the garden end, full and straight. Beautifully timed. As it has got enough legs? Yes, it has. Elegant as ever, Meet. He started off good. He's looking good now. He's done this so often in this series. He's looked good. Not off to a great start, but he would find himself lucky. Excellent shot there. Syed Munib has bought the deep point fielder, much more straighter towards deep extra cover, courtesy that drive from Meet. This time he goes down on one knee and he has changed directions. He's gone up and over the short fine leg, couple of bounces into the fence. He's having a big smile. There's Diju Sheely. The extra pace of Munib is helping Meet, but you have to give it to this young lad. He's showing a lot of courage. Mind you, Munib is by no means a medium pacer. He's bowling at a very good pace. But such is the talent and caliber that Meet possesses. He's making this look very, very easy. Good high back lift. He's got a very steady stance there. Middling this one again straight back towards long off. And that is what I love about this kid. He's got good common sense when it comes to batting. He's very sensible the way he's batting. He's doing a great job here, rotating the strike at will. Couple of boundaries of 4. And a single to follow up. Brings Diju Shaley back on strike. Mohammad Munib, he will be continuing. He has 3 more deliveries to go. It's been a pretty expensive over so far. 9 runs. Meet is off to a quick start. The partnership is 10 of 4, and those 10 have come off Meet's bat. Meet is batting on 10 of 4. Diju Shaley, he is batting on 55 of 32. Plenty of field changes, a slight confusion. Captain Munib, agreement, disagreement. Finally they agree to something. They've got 3 fielders. He looks very upset, is Mohammad Munib. And they got a 3rd man now this time for Diju Shaley. And a backward point, a cover point in the circle. A 3rd man. In on the fence this time. On the onside is what Diju Shaley. They will run another couple of runs towards deep square leg. He's not found his rhythm at the moment. Is Mohammad Munib. He's struggling. We are picking runs at ease. His extra pace is providing the luxury for both these batters. Mind you, they're top order batters. They're used to playing the newer ball. This time the left leg goes out of the way. A big swat comes out. The ball straight to long on. He's trying to keep this one slightly outside the range of Diju. Still have 1 more ball to go in this over. Slightly expensive, 26 with 1 more delivery to go in this 3rd over. Plenty of staring and glaring around to Munib. He's trying to figure out his fielders and their fielding position. This time Meet dances down. It's going up and over the box is what Meet has targeted this time. It's a huge 6. In spite of walking down the track, he still managed to go back and rock back on the back foot and pull this one. He has middled this one. Excellent shot there from Meet. Right over the box. It sailed over into the trees, into the garden now. New balls please, says the umpire. It's been a very, very busy, productive over. 4-4, 1-2, 1-6. 3 overs, 32. Munib has been taken to the cleaners at the moment. And we have in the box Suhas Vedam, who has been splendid throughout this tournament.
What's more important for India is a Meet be the same. Meet has been excellent. He's getting starts. Today 16 of 5, a start again. Can he convert it? Can he provide the flourish towards the end? Diju, he's been phenomenal throughout, isn't it? 58 of 34. Are we in for a Meet special? Diju misses it, but does not miss out on the opportunity to sneak a single there. A very interesting southpaw this. He has all the shots in the book and he'll keep you guessing till the last moment. It's one thing to score 16 of 5, but the way he's done it, it's absolutely demoralizing to the bowler and the skipper of the opposition, because you can't set a field. And today one of his favorite shots behind the wicket connected to Fazal Haq. Oh, it's just helping Meet. Full toss, a lot of weight. Meet buzzers too good to miss out on this one.
And it's to make things worse, it's a no ball, waist height, below waist, above waist, doesn't matter. If it middles, if it's come off Mead's bat, it's gone out of the park. This time on the offside. They're finding it so difficult to bowl to this man because he keeps playing exquisite shots all around the wicket. He tried one lap sweep in the super over. It didn't work, but today,
Yeah, up against Munib, that too. That extra pace factor is definitely there. Mead Bhavsa, 22 of 6. And a free hit has been tongued straight up in the air. Will it be taken just over?
he was so confident the moment he hit it. He was in no mood to run. He was literally strolling to just measure the distance of the 6.
Unbelievable again. Expected the slower delivery but did not connect still. But it had enough. It had enough to reach the fence and beyond.
He's deep. He's batting deep in the crease. You have to expect the unexpected from Mead.
Then the unexpected becomes expected, isn't it?
His head falls back because very rarely he lets the ball go, expecting a wide.
The umpire has been so used to raising his arms up and not sideways when Mead's batting.
Suhas, this bowler, Azam Haq, will remind you of someone very special. Have a look at his action.
Yeah, Brett Lee. If Brett Lee is watching, then of course I know he'll be smiling ear to ear.
I wish he watches.
I was covering cricket in Oman recently, and in that tournament we had someone who had a similar action to Shoaib Akhtar. That became viral, and next thing you know, Shoaib Akhtar is commenting on it. So you never know. This is being telecast as well. This is being broadcast everywhere. You never know.
And the bowler should be sending you a text thanking you for making him viral.
Not at all. We're just storytellers. They are the story. Fazal Haq.
Love the action.
Oh, that is poor. Very poor. Gifting 5 runs to Indian 11. 200 comes up in the most unlikely way as far as Afghanistan 11 is concerned. 202 for 2. This has been a phenomenal performance. Formidable performance. That is a Yorker gone terribly wrong.
Surely, Brett Lee watching this, he'll not be very proud of this. But yeah, coming back to this, Suhas, you've been traveling around the world. You'll see a lot of people resembling each other with bowling actions. What do you think? Do they do it?
Anything that works for them, actually, more than them being an idol initially, then sort of work towards it. And what I've also liked is off late, with the current crop of cricketers that's coming up, the coaches, they of course tell you if an action is repeatable or no. But if it isn't, but it works for the player, then they don't try to tweak it as much. They let it be, because that becomes a special aspect of that player. Oh, that is huge! That's a special aspect of Diju. It'll take a while to come back as well. Diju hits it, it stays hit. One of the best sixes of the night. Diju Xavier Sheely.
Diju Xavier, he loves star balls. He sent this one into orbit.
Wow. I'll tell you what, the way he's middling, you give him that lightsaber, he'll still middle it.
Absolutely.
That's a luxury at the moment for Diju Xavier Sheely. 208 for 2 with 17 overs gone. India all set for a tremendous finish.
Second time they've come up and they brought up 200 on board is India. Is it good batsmanship, their quality, or is it the way they are bowled?
It's a bit of both, actually, Vinod. It's a bit of both. Taking nothing away from these two, put together 45 in just 14 balls. Meets 29 of 9. Injected momentum. Diju just continued. 65 not out of 37. What an innings it's come out to be. You ask this batter to open the batting, to come at 3, come at 7, 8. It doesn't matter for Diju Xavier Sheely. See the ball, hit the ball.
Interestingly, Munib is back on. He bowled a very expensive over previously. Like you mentioned, he's no medium pacer. He's pretty express, and Mead will take him on.
I think it's a slower delivery that's loading up because Mead's expecting something quick. It might be slow, but it has to land on this pitch and not the adjacent one. White ball signal, it's got to re-ball.
Absolutely, you mentioned this pitch because we're playing on the other one tomorrow.
That's a very good delivery a day early. Vinod, why do things of this sort happen when you join us in the comm box?
Well, it's the vibe that you bring along, so has to be very honest. Seriously.
We got some unbelievable.
Sometimes it
It's slower
confuses
delivery.
me that you're more humorous or you're more knowledgeable.
I really hope that confusion can be put to an. I'd give you both.
Nonetheless,
It's
entertainment at its best. It brings a smile to Suhas.
Unbelievable, you're seeing a character of a person in Venn diagrams. They're supposed to intersect, don't you think so?
The reason I'm saying that because it's rubbed off on your co-commenters as well, and we're very thankful you're in Kuwait. We're loving you. Plenty of fans will be looking forward to you.
I've
This
enjoyed
weekend.
every bit of it. I've enjoyed every bit of being in Kuwait. Thank you very much. And I'll tell you what, Vinod, this might be a little quicker, or do you expect this to be a slower delivery as well?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He is stonked this one up and over. He is really giving it a pack. Is Diju. Now the problem lies, there are two tremendous hitters at either end.
Absolutely. And Diju Xavier Shaley, there isn't anything that is not in his arc. Syed Muneeb's known for quicker deliveries. He's getting a little too predictable with the slower ones.
If you look at Muneeb, his head has dropped down. He's out of expressions.
He's also stoic because the captain demands so much from him. He's been the star with the ball in hand. That's a Yorker gone wrong. We'll have to wait for the height on it as well. Umpire's arm stays still, so that means it's 6 and not 7. 2 sixers back to back. Diju Xavier Shaley leaving no part of the ground unexplored.
I have to give it to Diju this one on this one because it was a very, very express delivery at a very awkward height, to be very honest.
Yeah, it was flirting with danger there, the bowler. That could have been. Well, that's one bounce into the fence. That is one bounce into the fence. I think it should be corrected later on. The umpire thought it's travelled the distance. Oh, that's huge. Confirmation coming through that it is 6 indeed. But this over is turning out to be exactly the way India 11 want. 2-2 for 2.
We wish we had David Shepherd around to give us the hop.
Come on, Vinod, you could be that now. Hop's a hop, we'll give it to you. I'll give you one if you want right now. It's 2-2, it's double Nelson. I think it deserves 2 commentators to do with them. It takes 2 to tango. Why is he bowling full tosses here, Vinod? Is that a Yorker gone wrong again, or is it a deliberate ploy to be bowling low full tosses? Because low full tosses are not the easiest to hit away with protection in the deep.
I only see only one reason. He wants to finish this over as quickly as possible.
He would have had he not bowled the wide first ball. Now that extra delivery is coming up.
He has reached the 50 mark, is Syed Muneeb, but not with the bat, this time with the ball.
It's not a good sign at all when your prime bowler is being carted outside the park. With 1 ball to spare, it reaches the figures of 0 for 51. It means USSR are having a very poor day. Afghanistan 11. This over is never ending. It's going to be another wide. It's a good collect by the keeper this time though.
With all due respect to Syed Muneeb, okay, he's a much better bowler than this one. He has to pick himself. The Afghan, not only players, the fans are looking up to him. There are plenty turned out only to have a look at Muneeb. You've been in Afghanistan, you know the experience better than anyone else.
He's earned fans almost everywhere around the world. Syed Muneeb, and what a story he has to cricket. Now these figures are concerning not just for Afghanistan 11, but when Mead finishes this innings and reflects for him as well, because Syed Muneeb is part of the international setup for Kuwait. 18 overs gone, 228 for 2, a good delivery to finish.
Finally it's done and dusted. He's finished his quota. He's bowled almost 8 deliveries in this over. Sometimes when you look back, if a bowler who's running in 30 yards, if he has to bowl 1 or 2 wides, how much of a toll does it take on a bowler?
It does take a toll, especially in this weather, but Meet was quietly asking the opposition skipper who's going to bowl this one. DJ's telling Meet then, don't worry about it, my friend. This is the first time I've seen a batter ask who's going to bowl this one. I mean, it's happened before to see who will take strike depending on which bowler is bowling the first over. This was a little different. All of them have been carted for runs. Baharan Saleh has picked up a wicket for 22. Mano Haji was good with his fielding effort as well, but no wickets to show for him. Munib's been the most expensive. Fazal Haq has one more over up his sleeve, and he's picked up a wicket though, but he's handed 50 runs to the opposition. Abdul Rahman, Irfan Sultan Zai, another bowler, all of them going wicketless. So this has been the hallmark of Diju. Xavier Shaley's batting. It's not always about the 6s and 4s, Vinod. Sometimes it's about the sneaky 2s.
Yes, he's been in splendid form. His Diju, he's brought up his 3rd half century of this tournament. He's looking good now for a big 100. Can he get there? Of course, he has plenty of time. He just needs a couple of hits, and there he is.
Why did you have to say that? Last time you even thought about it, Usman Ghani is writing a letter to you.
Well, it was Edson also as well, but well, we are here to speak on exactly what is happening, Swas.
Yeah, there is a chance, of course, but look at what Edson did just a couple of nights ago. This tells you that that's the value that have been permeated into every single person turning up for India 11. Not worried about their milestones, which are personal, more concerned about where the team can get.
I love that, and I love this as well. This has gone a long way. It's gone beyond the practice nets there. Right on the roof. What timing. What, I wouldn't call placement, because it's gone a long way. It's about where he wants to hit that one.
If it's in Meet's slot, and the fielders become redundant. Here was one such occasion, and he knew it was 6 as soon as he hit it. No half measures there, just extension of arms. He's a very special cricketer that we're watching. And those shots are just unfurling. Fielder in the deep will ensure it's only a single, but Meet Bhavsar knows that in his mind he's got 7 of 2 as far as Moladat Safi's over is concerned. Leaves it to Diju. Xavier Shaley. There's one more thing that we need to take care of. That is the wicket. It's important to run not in straight lines. Diju Xavier Shaley this time launches this one, and it's a good catch, but it is going to take a while for him to earn a jersey and be inside the rope.
Nonetheless, it is an Afghani fan there. He'll be pretty happy about.
Happy about pouching it?
Absolutely, he's a fan. That's the reason he just threw his hands out to pouch it.
That went many a mile in the air, but was a little concerned about the distance. This time he'll rest everything. That was definitely travelling over and beyond the side screen. Wow, we've seen 3 6s all in different directions. I'll tell you what, Vinod, 6 hitting is not this simple. There's something about these two batters.
We were talking about the wicket. This is the same wicket been used for the night. It's the second match on it. 3rd innings. And look at the way it's been played. It's only about the quality of cricket that you play. It really doesn't matter much.
Unbelievable. Every time they've hit a 6, they've followed it up with 2 more.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the way they're playing. And what I love is it's clean striking. It's genuine cricketing shots. It's not slogging all the way around.
So true, and well adjusted as well. Perhaps not every time, but off late, yes. 1 6 has been followed by another. Usman Ahmed, after a tremendous 78, departed. He was held out by Basir Khan. He was caught by Basir Khan. That's a good catch in the deep. Edson Silva provided a good start. 25 or 15 for him. He's done his job actually. Diju Xavier Shaley. 3 away from what will be a spectacular century indeed. And Meet Bhavsar providing the extra pair of hands that Diju required to see his team score a phenomenal total on the board after the end of 20 overs. India reached 250, a landmark in itself. I'll tell you what, Vinod, this is a fabulous score on a track like this if it's a 50 over contest.
Very true, very true. But slightly, Meath will be sneaking through, inching towards his 50. Couple of hits is what he requires. He's very much capable, but
Football.
the ball has denied him that. Right in the block hole, but nevertheless, it's given Diju Shaley a chance. He's batting on 97.
How much of it was deliberate? Diju Sheely wouldn't have wanted the single. Diju Xavier, being a complete team man, wouldn't have wanted a single at all. Meath Bhavsar trying to dig out that Yorker. Hits it straight to the fielder, but scampers through for a single. Diju Xavier Shaley. What are his options here, Vinod?
He is he's rotating his head 360. He's looking all around the ground, so I'm confused at the moment.
Now, what are his options depending on the field set?
He's going to go straight. He's not looking at the field. He's looking at where he wants to hit it.
Yeah, he hasn't seen the fielders for a while here. All he's seen is gaps, and he has this tryst with the sky, and he's been sending them parcels called the leather ball for a while, and all of them have been landing beyond the rope. It's not the ones that tease the fielder, it's just the ones that the fielders look at and say, wow, I wish I can hit that far. That's in the gap. That is in the gap. The outfield is little slowing down, but he'll come back for two. Diju Xavier Shaley's innings is also a test of fitness.
That is a very valid point you mentioned. Test of fitness. That we've seen a lot of players breaking down, but Diju Shaley has looked very, very good, very fit. 99, one more to go.
I'll tell you what, the complete team man he is, Vinod. If at all he gets there, Edson Silva will be the first to put his hand up and say, I absolutely enjoyed this innings, don't you think so? But would he get there?
Absolutely there. He's been more sensible this time into the block hole. Up comes the magical figure for Diju.
The celebration says it all. It is a little touch, deft touch for a single, not because Diju wanted, but because Meath wanted him to do so more. A little conversation before this delivery. He realizes 250 is a mammoth total, and that single brings up one of the best innings of SkyExchange.net presents Six Nations T20 Festival by the KCC. This is the first centurion that we see here in this phenomenal tournament, and Diju Xavier Shaley has been absolutely magnificent no matter where he comes out to bat. A complete team man. Short arm jab, and that's traveling too. What does Meath Bhavsar have in his bat and arms? Six hitting is not this simple. Kids watching, well, there are other denominations as well, but this one's very special.
One more smack and he'll be there. I told you, he's eyeing in half century, slowly but steadily. But by no means it's an excellent shot. The one good thing I loved about this innings from Meath, it is that he's held his shape right throughout whenever he's batting or hitting the ball hard.
Just when you say it, he completely misses it though, but yes, I totally agree with you. And he's been helped with some full tosses. Meath is someone who loves to get that length ball out of the way, just throw his hands through it, through the line, smash it away for six. We've seen that so very often, apart from, of course, his unorthodox approaches to get those boundaries. But today he's been given a lot of full tosses.
Yeah, mind you, it's not so easy hitting those full tosses. They come at very awkward height. They can really, if you miss them, they can really hurt you very, very dearly.
Last ball of the innings. Diju Xavier Shaley gets some part of the bat on it. Meath scampering for two. He's also called for three. Don't know if the third's on. It is if the throw is a little wide. It is complete. A complete masterclass of how an innings is finished. The sixes, the fours, the conversions of ones into twos, twos into threes. And Diju Xavier Shaley is shown what remarkable fitness means to be out there and play those 20 overs eventually. Diju Xavier Shaley has scored the first century of SkyExchange.net presents KCC Six Nations T20 Festival, and it was a very, very special one for the kind of shot selections he decided to deploy.
Absolutely, Suhas, they have literally floored Afghanistan. It's a mammoth score. It's a mammoth score. It will not only boost their confidence there. If you look at the scoreboard, Usman Ahmed, he started off well. He set the platform with 78 of 42. Edson Silva will find himself missing out with 25 or 15 on such a beautiful strip. but Diju Shaley is the man of the moment, 103. In fact, I would credit Meet Bowser, who has eased things around. He scored at a very quick rate, and that has allowed Diju to bat freely.
Absolutely, and this batting order, little different batting order for India has worked and worked really well. Bahram Saleh was the one to pick up a wicket, and so was Fazal Haq, but he gave away 15 his 3 and never came back to bowl his 4th. Syed Munif believed he can deliver a good 4th over, but wasn't to be. All of them going wicketless otherwise. The first wicket fell for 38 when Edson Silva departed, and after that a mighty partnership that ended. India didn't look back after that. 101 put together for the 3rd wicket between Meet Bowser and Diju Xavier Shaley, the first centurion of the tournament. 265 at an asking rate of 13.25 when Afghanistan 11 come out to bat. It is going to be some run chase if they try to get there anywhere close. But what we can promise you, as we've done all throughout, is that it is going to be one of the games to remember, come what may. This is going to be one heck of a run chase. Or are we in for a damn squib? You never know. Nawaf Ahmed is back in the side today. Nawaf Ahmed go up against Basir Khan, the strike rate of 84. That needs to double and triple today. If they have to get anywhere close to this target, it's an uphill task. And with Basir Khan, Afghanistan 11 have Mirwas Masoom. First ball, and that's been put away. It's been put away to a long distance. Nawaf Ahmed bowled it quick, it went quicker. I'm Swasvedam, joined by Vinod. Vinod, what a time for you to come in.
A very good evening. I'm being welcomed by a magnificent 6 over long on. And surely, if they keep going at this rate, we'll be in for a treat. It's a huge total of 264. You see the wickets column. Afghans have only managed 2 wickets. Looks like a good start to the run chase. Nawaf Ahmed is back in the side. Ilyas Ahmed is back in the side. Nawaf is bowling from his favourite end.
No matter how big a cushion you have, when you get hit for a 6 first ball, you're always under pressure. Nawaf's reply is a fantastic delivery. They're going for the single. It's not a direct hit. Direct hit, and Mirwas Masoom would have been in deep trouble.
They chose the wrong fielder. Shiraz Khan is so quick, he's so strong with his arm. They're chancing it. Luckily, it was inches away from the stumps.
That reaction from Siraj, sometimes I feel you do that deliberately, don't you? To try and tell the captain that wasn't that far away, you know, even if it was.
Absolutely.
Did you do it in your playing days? Come on.
Well, at that time, we were allowed to do all those things. New rules about new restrictions.
Sometimes, oh, that's it well actually. Sometimes it's also about bamboozling your own teammates as much as it is about bamboozling the opposition. It's a good start for Afghanistan, 9 of the first 3, but they need to continue going hammer and tongs. That is the thing. I really believe if they want to get to 265, then they'll have to divide this total into pieces. The first 6 overs, we need this much. Then the 10th to 15th over, we need this much. If they break this into 3 to 4 pieces, that's how 265 can be achieved. Otherwise, it's very difficult.
That's a bumper, rightly so. Coming back to your question, you need to break it. No matter how many times you break it, it's still going to be mammoth. You look at that, 13 runs per over.
Yeah, 13 over to start off with. That's asking for 2 biggies in every over just to be up there. And it's asking for about 3 sixes every over, or at least 3 boundary balls every over, to try and be close to what the required rate is. Nawaf Ahmed's got a wonderful cushion. To be coming back into the side, you can't ask for something better than this. Your batters have done the job. You know, it's the bowlers who pay for the batters' dinners, don't you? Especially if one scored a century, Meets coming up with 46. What do you think? Did you do that?
Absolutely, but end of the day, you know, at times when you want to win a test match, you need a bowler to pick 20 wickets. That's how it goes. Otherwise, you'll end up playing in Sri Lanka, where you'll see a double 100 and a triple 100 scored, another couple of 100 scored, and the match has been drawn up, scored after 1,500 runs. It's happened so many times, so many occasions.
So true. Yeah, that's one of our sports. It's one of those things in our sport that we try and explain to others, and they go like, "What? You play for 5 days and don't have a result? Is that fine?" I think we have a result in 90 minutes. He said, "No, there is a separate joy in that."
Absolutely, that's when you play with the coloured clothes on, but when you're playing in the whites, it's a different game. It's a different game altogether. But I think ICCA and the things have changed. They've come up with sporting wickets. Everything has been scrutinized right throughout. If a game doesn't give a result, they go and look back, reflect on what has happened, why it's not given, because now it's all about the crowd, the fans. The game is played specifically for the fans, especially the franchise cricket.
Absolutely, that even in coloured clothing we find those logos, don't we? Because that's what keeps our game afloat. 1 over gone 10 for no loss.
Very true. SkyExchange.net has bought the Six Nation T20 Festival. As you mentioned, sponsors, do not forget SkyExchange.net.
You're doing a tremendous job, of course. Apart from the fact that you and I get a salary.
Well, I'll not speak about anything as such.
Whatever, go on. 10 for no loss. Ilyas Ahmed. I tell you what, India 11 said we need to strengthen our bowling this time around. Let's bring Nawaf back, Ilyas Ahmed back, and the batters have delivered.
Absolutely. I mean, it's also something that they can build on in terms of confidence. The bowlers can try a few more things that they were restricted to in the previous games. They have nothing to lose. 264 on board. It reminds me of a score that Rohit Sharma put on in a 50-over game, but it was put on by a single individual. Down goes towards third man, back to T20 game.
Yeah, I remember that Rohit Sharma won by about 10 runs in that game.
Absolutely. That was viral all throughout.
I'll tell you what, one of the teams that played very recently today, I won't be very happy listening to the commentary this time around. I mean, it's one day that all the Sri Lankan fans want to forget, when Rohit Sharma went bonkers. Ilyas Ahmed now. What's so special about Ilyas Ahmed? You've been following his cricket for a while. What do you think makes him stand apart?
Absolutely. He was a genuine swing bowler to start off with. Beautiful timing there. Is it has the legs? No, it doesn't. Yasin Patel giving the chase. Yes, coming back to your question, Suhas. Ilyas, if you look at his run-up, he looks like a genuine medium pacer with a good line, good rhythm. He's got a great action, very smooth. He loves bowling over the wicket, but at times he loses it. He tries far too many things going around the wicket, which is certainly not his forte.
So that's one thing that he can avoid, but there's a lot to learn, there's a lot to improve on as far as Ilyas Ahmed's concerned. And do you also expect from someone like Nawaf, who's playing at the highest level, to be rubbing off that energy and knowledge onto players like Ilyas?
Very true, very true. This one is a skyer there. Wicketkeeper converging slowly. Usman getting a fingertips to it. Batsman stranded. A lot of action, a lot of drama. Did he collect it? No, says the umpire. Rightly so. It's been a busy ball, keeping everybody involved.
Both of them haven't got up yet. The keeper and the nearest fielder. They're just looking at each other and trying to solve the maths equation of how it missed the fingertips. Yes, the keeper was the one with the gloves in hand. You always let the man with the gloves in hand have the preference, but I genuinely believe had the bowler continued the run with the momentum, would have been a better catch for him. This was an opportunity, and a direct hit would have been another story altogether. Oh, did he collect it cleanly?
No, doesn't look like. But as you mentioned, it is always we prefer the man in gloves, no matter how far he is. That's the only thing that any fielder would be secured about.
Here comes another opportunity. This should be taken, and it is catch practice indeed. They've done their homework here. Ilyas Ahmed's deliberately bowling that length, and the batters are slightly late in connecting.
Yes, he loves bowling the bumper. He loves bowling the bumper. Now he has the luxury with the score on the board. He will be bowling plenty of them. And this is a very good bouncer right above the right shoulder of a batter. That's the way you bowl a bouncer. It's been very short stay for Miraz. 4 from 5. He's struggling himself back on. What have they done wrong? They'll have to go back and reflect, the Afghans, but they played really well in this tournament. They played really well. They were up against some quality batting today, but mind you, they bowled fairly poorly as well. Plenty of full tosses, as you mentioned earlier. Rashid Khan, he's looked good. He's going to be joined by Farid Saeed, who's walking in at number 3.
They're chasing a mammoth, and it's a nightmarish start. Farid Saeed will come to the middle end. He's got to get going. Almost every batter who comes in is going to be a slogfest for him. You talk about the smaller targets. The end of 6 overs, they want to maximize. Doesn't really matter if they lose even a couple of more wickets. They have to maximize this score. The power play has to be utilized in the favor of Afghanistan.
Have to see a slip in place. Very, very well poised. Look to attack. But considering the way Ilyas bowls, he loves bowling those short deliveries. It excites him more than anything else. Again, slightly shorter.
This was quick. You could see him drop it eventually some of those batters don't give it away that they're in pain as well. That's another mental aspect of the game.
Very true. It's just a psychological thing that really goes. You do not want to show the bowler that you have instruct or you're in any pain of any sort.
I'll tell you what, if you would have brushed the thigh pad and gone for 4, it would have been sweet pain, but not on that occasion. Cross seam delivery from Ilyas Ahmed to finish the second over, 15 for 1.
But one thing, it just reminds me, every time a bowler strikes or hits a batter, he gives you a nice glare. What's that all about?
Especially if it's a pacer, isn't it?
Yes, very true, very true.
Nawaf Ahmed. Could see him raring to go. He's got a nice approach to the crease, isn't it? Nice angle with which he attacks the batter as well. This one came in with the angle. The fielders are buzzing, you know.
Absolutely. That's the least they can do at the moment. Hardly any of them have got a chance to bat. Now, all the energy has to be shown there on the field. Looking good are the Indians. They got a very good fielding side, mind you. Got a few fit players. Shiraz Khan, Yasin Patel, Edson Silva, King Saldana. They're all very quick across the turf. Meet Bhavsar, you'll see them sliding, throwing themselves around. Another one tucked away towards deep mid-wicket. This time around, they've got quite a few things right. They've shuffled the batting around as the Indians. I'll be very happy to see that the form of DG Xavier has continued in this tournament. Usman has looked good. He's got his first 50 after a couple of 40s. Nawaf Ahmed, short delivery there, left alone. Pretty quick there from Nawaf. He's looking good. He's trying to get his rhythm back. A couple of wickets will do a world of good to him. But for that, he'll have to pitch the ball up. Invite the batsman to either drive him or go after him. 3.3 overs, 17 for 1. Batter out, Mirwas Masoom, the opener, trying to pull Ilyas. This time, soft hands. Plenty of work there for Nawaf. Having a shy at the stumps. Pat on the back by Diju. It's good to see Diju back on the field in spite of batting right throughout the innings. Such is the fitness that has been spoken of so very often. Swibbling around, a quick turn and throw. Quick release there. Yasin Patel doing good. He's going to pitch the ball up. This time, yes, he does, but the line more towards the leg stump. Ahmed is looking good. He's looking fit. He was rested for the last game. He's back now, he's fresh. He's bowling with a new ball. Change in field. Long off dropping back. Yasin Patel. Length will be very interesting with the field. There's a wideish third man on the fence. There's no slip in place. This time driven down the ground. Excellent fielding there. It is Edson. He's done everything right apart from throwing back the ball to the keeper's end. Good effort, very good effort there from Edson. He has plunged through, thrown in a dive, good stop. He's thrown this one off balance. The chance gone begging. There was no chance for Usman whatsoever. Farid Saeed, he's batting on 3. Bashir Khan on 11 of 8. This has been a pretty quiet over. 3 singles, 3 dot balls. The previous one. It's going to be Ilyas Ahmed, the left armour. He will be continuing from the desert end. He's got a nice approach. This time, an excellent delivery while leaving the batter. The channel that is bowling is very, very good. Umpire having a look, checking his follow through, having a gentle word with Ilyas. He's obliging. He's got a good rhythm going. He's bowling with the new ball, is Ilyas Ahmed, which is a good news for India. He has to make sure that he uses the new ball very, very well. He's got an extended run up. I love the approach of the lad. He's bowling a slight jump. This time a play and a miss. Again, it's the channel of where he's bowling. The corridor of uncertainty outside the off stump, keeping it away from the batter. Can he get the ball to swing back in? Is a question. And that it's been a good over so far. A couple of dot balls. He's kept it simple. He's kept it straight. 3 and 3, play and a miss. Farid Saeed has found it slightly difficult standing on leg stump, which is making it even more difficult for him to get anywhere close to where Ilyas Ahmed is bowling. Have to change his tactics, either change his guard or open up his stance. He's standing pretty side on. Very high back left, mind you. This time, again, he's left it alone. Slightly slower. Very good there from Ilyas. Very, very good. He's showing great composure. Is Ilyas. He's getting his rhythm back. Sending in a message to the batter. If you want to really go after me, it's the offside. It's handsomely driven. Some back to ball at finally, but straight to the fielder Edson. It's been a good comeback over there from Ilyas. It's been brilliant so far. He's got a breakthrough. He's into his second over, coming to a close. One more delivery. He's given away only 5 so far. Can he close it down? Slower ball this time, and this one is the ball we are talking about. The ball curling in. It was more of a leg cutter. Excellent delivery there from Ilyas. Mighty impressed by the way he's been bowling. It's more of a leg cutter, rolling his fingers over. The batter had no clue. You have to ensure that you're watching the wrist all the way through to pick those variations. It's a very, very good ball, especially with their bowling with the newer ball. Well done, Ilyas. He's got 2 and 2. He's got both the wickets to his name. It's going to be some spin now straight away. The left arm spinner Yasin Patel will be bowling from the garden end. He's been replaced Nawaf. Yasin Patel all set, bowling a left arm around with a slip in place. Syed Munib is the new batter who's joined in. He's batting at number 4. Good start there from Yasin Patel. Is bowling well. Have to wait and watch. The pace is bowling there. This time again played straight towards the wideish backward point. It's a good line that he's bowling. That's now the off stump, tossing it up slightly slower into the stump this time. Was there an edge? Did it carry? Looks like it was pretty short. Shiraz Khan there in the slip. Jersey number 8. Bowling an excellent pace this time. Trying to reverse this one. Shiraz Khan back paddling. It's a leg by nonetheless. Information from the umpire. He tried the reverse sweep. Trying to get any connection. The ball deflecting off his pads. Lobbing up and over Shiraz Khan. Still a very good over. Straight to the bowler. He's trying to deflect this one. Getting his fingertips. A little more deliberate. And he tried to ricochet onto the stumps. Straight to long off. Not a single. Yasin Patel got a good action. Drifting into the pads this time. Picked away easily onto the onside. Another single. Again, it's the end of Yasin's first over. It's been a quiet one. The medium pacer Ilyas will continue. He's looked good. He's got excellent figures of 2 for 5 in his 2 overs. It's a good thing that Usman is doing is persisting with Ilyas, allowing him to bowl the extra over. He'll allow him to bowl surely Ilyas will be growing in confidence. He missed a game in between. Bowling left arm over, the ball curling in. A huge shot. Looks like the ball was drifting down the leg side. The good news is the ball is shaping inside, which is very, very encouraging at the moment. I have to go back and look at the replays. Surely could have seen all the 3 stumps. This time a short ball. It's up and over. It's been wide been called. Looks like he's trying too hard. Bowled a beautiful delivery previously. Ball curling inside, which should allow the ball to be shaping in. Now the ball to swing. Excellent delivery there. It's a bit of shape into the batter, which is very, very good. Ball is doing something. It's still a new ball, mind you. They're into the 6th over. And the Afghan batters have not got anything going for them at the moment. They're struggling a bit with the 24 in the power play. An excellent delivery there. Now going straight towards the fine leg. I beg your pardon, it was to square leg. Good shape there. It's a no ball from Ilyas. Struggling at the moment. Wide, no. Just might be checking with the umpire. He's just getting too close to that white line. This time he has overstepped. There will be a free hit. He's going to give some relief to Munib. It will allow him to free his arms. Let's see where he goes. He cannot change the field because it's still Munib on strike. He goes full and straight. Munib unable to make the most out of this delivery. Straight to the mid-wicket fielder who's on the edge of the circle. Neat. He's done well to make a comeback. There is Ilyas on the freebie. This time good connection right past the bowler. It's a very good effort there at a long off. Couple of easy runs. He didn't time this well enough, but still he'll be very happy with a couple of runs. Syed Munib has really not done much in this tournament with the bat. He's got plenty of opportunities to bat right up the order. He's got another one tonight. Can he make the most out of it? Excellently played this time with the fielders charging in. Another easy single conceded. End of yet another over. 3 overs been bowled there by Ilyas Ahmed. 2 for 12. Excellent figures for anyone who's bowling in the power play. It's a challenge. Ilyas, he's been pretty good with the ball swinging both ways. We've got a couple of wickets, important wickets there up the order. And it's going to be Yasin Patel who will be continuing from the garden, and he's looked good. He bowled a very economical over. He's given only 2 runs, 3 dot balls there. He will continue to do so. He's the premier spinner in this Indian lineup. Jersey number 4. Very, very good fielder is Yasin Patel. Bowling left arm around, slightly wide of the crease, creating an angle. He's a smart bowler indeed. He's using the crease very, very well. At times he gets very closer. This time slightly wider. Bit of turn there. Excellent. He's deceived Munib in the flight. That's the angle is what really has created the problem. He's bowled this one beautifully. And there's a hint of turn now. This is the 10th innings on that pitch. It's looking good. Still very, very good pitch to be batting on. The second game on this pitch. The 4th innings of the evening. The Indians smiling their way through. They're sensing this is going to be a cakewalk anyways, with 3 wickets down. Bashir Khan still there, the opener. The floodgates are open, wickets falling at regular intervals. Now into the 7th over, they're bowling at a very, very good pace. Quickly, they're finishing off the overs. Being very professional this evening is the Indian 11. Irfan Sultanzai is walking in. He hasn't had the best of tournaments. 43 runs for his 3 innings. He gets one more chance tonight. This time he greets Irfan Sultanzai with another fly to delivery. Left alone. If you see this over, it's been very, very quiet and eventful as well. Dot, wicket, dot, dot. There is some turn there. Every time he's floating this one up, there is turn. Good sharp turn there from Yasin Patel. That will keep him very, very interested. The fielders have looked very, very good, very, very sharp. And moreover, the bowling has been spot on. The bowling to their fields. On the other hand, the Afghanistan 11 batters have been very calm and quiet, not taking any risk whatsoever, not showing the intent. It will be another bowling change. It's going to be spin. This time it's going to be leg spin there from the desert end. It is going to be Shiraz Khan, who's bowled well in this tournament. He gets to roll his arm this evening, pretty early in the 8th over. Having a look around. Again, another single there on the off the back foot. This field is well spread out. There's a deep long on, deep mid wicket, deep square leg. He slip in place as well. Neat. Not very sensible. The mid-on has come back into the circle. We want to encourage. Good take there by Usman. He's looked good. Very sharp behind the stumps. He's had a great outing today. He's given India a great start with the bat. He's mixing it up with Shiraz Khan, bowling them quicker. Have to wait and watch. Does he bowl the wrong one at any stage? Again, a leg spinner straight to Nawaf. This one again is actually lost in the lights. Again, a very good delivery there. Tapped away towards the one side, another easy single. Slightly on the shorter side. He's thumped this one straight towards deep mid wicket. Nawaf there this time, straight to the fielder. And it will be Yasin Patel who will be continuing. Running through the hours very, very quickly are the Indians. It's the last game of the evening. The previous game, Sri Lanka playing Bangladesh. Scored 154. They won it very, very comfortably. A slight fight there put up there by Bangladesh, but in the end, it was Sri Lanka that got the two valuable points. Bowled slightly slower out of the crease there. He's now bowling slightly much more round armish. Excellent stuff there. The angle is what is creating the opportunity. He's dishing them wide of the crease, and this time an outside edge. Shiraz Khan obliges. A good catch, a very good catch. It was pretty sharp. Having a look at his bat. Nonetheless, it's one more down. Irfan Sultan Zai. He had a horrid time there, scoring only 2 of 9 deliveries. Struggling there with spin from both ends. Trying to really smash this one. Getting no way close. An outside edge really. Flying towards Shiraz Khan, taking it head high. Been a good over. Dot, wicket, dot. He's persisting with his line. Such has been the accuracy of Yasin Patel this evening. He's not tried anything. Very well bowled there. Hands on hips from Yasin Patel. Bowled this one way too quickly. So wicket maiden there for Yasin Patel. Very good figures, 2 for 2. 9 overs done and dusted, 34 for 4. Bashir Khan is still there. He's been there from the start, watching all his partners come and go. Manu Haji is the new batsman who's walked in. He's found it slightly more difficult. That's the scorecard. New opener Mirwan Masoom out for single digit 4. Bashir Khan is at 15 there. Farid Syed 3. Saeed Munib 5. Irfan Sultanzai 2. Everyone have been in and out there, struggling, getting out for single digit numbers. Muhammad Saad is the new spinner who's been replaced there from the other end. He's bowling from the desert and he has replaced Shiraz Khan. Looks like they're going to be switching ends. Is Shiraz Khan. 2 left armers now operating from both the ends. It's a very good move there from India to include another left arm spinner. That's a poor delivery. It's surely going to be waist high. And is trickled away towards the fence. Looked like the ball almost slipped through his fingers. He's having a look. Moreover, it is going to be a free hit now, considering the no ball. 5 runs there, been given away, gifted away. He will be having another crack is Manu Haji at the free hit. Dancing down this time. Very well bowled there by Ahmed Saad. Dragging the length slightly back. Watching the batsman dancing down. Bashir Khan will be on strike, 16 of 19. He's been pretty steady and slow. Into the covers, another single. Seems like the Afghan 11 have already given up on the chase because the intent there is really not reflecting. A bit of turn from the left armour. Both these left armers have troubled the Afghan 11 batters. It's been a good start apart from the no ball that raced away towards the boundary. Bowling it slightly slower. He's more of a chest on bowler there. It's a good throw. If you look at his action, his Mohammad Saad, he's a different bowler than Yasin Patel. Yasin Patel is more a side-on bowler. Excellent stop there. It's basically a one-hand motion. His bowling style is Mohammad Saad. His right hand goes nowhere. That's the reason he's more congested. The second innings is turning into a dead rubber at the moment. They have made it a one-sided affair. As I said, this change in sides is switched his sides is Shiraz Khan. He'll be bowling from the garden end. It's a midway conversation. If we look at the worm over here, India, plenty of skyscrapers, courtesy Meet and Biju towards the back end. And in the com box, for more entertainment, we have Suhas.
Thank you very much, Vinod. This game's turned out to be a damn squib, isn't it? Wickets falling at regular intervals. Afghanistan's looking down and out. It's an uphill task. And this is a bowling masterclass. The perfect delivery that you can imagine a spinner to start with. Beating the outside edge of a righty.
There is a bit of turn, Suhas, considering that's the 4th innings of the day. And there have been plenty of matches in play. There's been nice turn, slow turn. Every time they're tossing the ball up, there's some grip.
You say there is turn, you say there is grip. Usman Ghani needs to wear that helmet.
At the moment, there's no bounce at the moment. It's just grip. The ball is gripping around. It's turning slightly. It's not turning square because there were two finger spinners bowling. Now we see the wrist spinner bowling. He's bowling pretty full and straight. Down the leg side, is erring in line. It's very sloppy and poor. They're very casual with their approaches. The Indians, considering that the Afghans have already given up on their chase.
Seems so with the required rate of 22. I think just in a couple of overs we might be in a safe position to say that this is mere formality. India winning the toss and choosing to bat first, put up 264, courtesy good start from Edson Silva and captain Usman Ghani, and then Diju with that century. Meet Bhavsar, phenomenal effort towards the end. Oh, good delivery. We're getting into the test match mode where a single or a dot ball is not questioned anymore. There's absolute irreverence to what the required rate is. I don't think they're even looking at it right now, Afghanistan. They want to back the 20 overs. That's it well. That is it really well. That's in the gap. Manoj Haji wants to inject some momentum. He wants to enjoy himself. Moves on to 10 of 12.
I can say that it is more of a batting practice now for the Afghans. They know that it's more likely they'll be ending up in the 4th place. So they still have a game on hands. They will be qualifying for the knockouts because they already have 4 points on board, with the Bangladesh making no impact in this tournament as yet. Irrespective, if they get 2 points, it's not going to make any difference because still it's going to allow Afghanistan.
And Kuwait is on the same boat with Bangladesh. They're only separated by net run rate, not points. 11 overs gone, 50 for 4.
Like you mentioned earlier, India has won the toss on every occasion. They batted first. And Usman Ghani, every time he has won the toss, he's never had second thoughts. He's taken first strike. They believe in their batting. I wonder, in the knockout games, if they get to chase, what do you think? They have one game to go.
It's a very valid point that you bring, because some of the games that even the best of the sides play, they expect their middle order to be tested, the lower middle order to be tested, and the whole team being pulled outside the comfort zone. In their defense, they did have a close game despite batting first. That was with Pakistan. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Gets around it, eventually does the fielder. Will only be a single. There's some shots which will be a single at the end of the day but deserve 4. It's one of them.
Excellent throw there by Ilyas Ahmed. And 2 different left armers here. They have included an extra left armer. The Indians, they initially started the tournament with only 1 left armer, that's Yasin Patel. They have the medium pacer, the left-handed Ilyas. He's been in and out.
What excites you most about this young man, Saad, included today?
Well, it's more of his bowling rather, because India is heavily depending on him, considering that only it's all about the bowling. He's a decent fielder because they have plenty of fielders here, exciting fielders. He's one of those traditional left armers who's there in only for his bowling.
Can't get that single. Another dot ball. It's a good time to come in and bowl, isn't it? When you know that the opposition is not allowing much resistance, it's not offering much resistance. You get your first game and almost a wicket there. Nitin the culprit. Mohammad Saad almost celebrated his first wicket.
Looks like he was fast asleep. And the ball really spurred through. And then he was running for cover.
The fact that the cap was tossed, he thought the cap was the ball in the first place, so it whizzed past his ears, turned the wrong direction.
He was confused to cling onto the cap or the ball in the end.
Not sure if he can get that replay again. Oh, that was indeed funny.
And
Let's have a look at it again.
the comedy of errors is what you call it.
It was a genuine catch, isn't it? Should have been a catch. Should have been a catch. Now that's where the ball pops, and so does the cap. He looks at the cap. He looks at the cap because it whizzed past. Realized, oops, that is of no use to me. Yeah, it's one of those moments which look very funny in the replay. 12 overs gone, 52 for 4. Vinod, they're having everything here at the SkyExchange.net presents Six Nations T20 Festival. Every shade that you would want of this beautiful game called cricket. There's humor, there's fun, there is joy, there's heartbreak, there's ecstasy, there's agony, there's everything.
Like you mentioned, I'll sum it up with only one word: entertainment is what you relate to so very often.
And I think he's just playing there. Yes! Deftest of touches. Wants to be Picasso. Doesn't want to disrupt the stumps because that'll do.
This is more like a brain fade if you look at it there. The ball has been hit straight to the field. It's travelled really. The fielder had just a couple of yards. And literally, the striker was whispering into the non-striker's ears, stranded in the middle.
Usman Ghani took his own sweet time as well, just to rub salt in the wounds.
He was only deciding which bail to dislodge.
Perhaps he has well called, my friend. Whichever it shall be, he shall walk. Yasin Patel's already started to bat for the next game.
Yeah, he hasn't got any chance to bat. He's a very good all-rounder, mind you. But again, then when you're batting in a competitive game, it speaks different volumes.
This game's virtually done and dusted. Afghanistan, unless they want to provide some entertainment with those big shots here, this game's dusted. And in those big shots as well, when they go for it, they will perish at some point of time. But it's not easy to hit away the likes of Yasin Patel and Shiraz on a regular basis. Shiraz, the international quality.
He hasn't got any chance today, courtesy Diju Xavier and Meat. A very good ball there. Slightly more quicker. He's bowling much more like a medium pacer. Somebody must have to go and remind him that you're a leg spinner. Spin the ball.
That's become our game these days. The pacers are trying to bowl slower, the spinners are trying to bowl quicker.
There you go. That one was a leg spinner. It turned, bounced.
And also got the slip excited, the young spinner at slips, Mr. Patel. Good delivery. One's bouncing, the other isn't. But India would be least bothered about it because they've already batted on this track.
Well, with one game coming up, it's going to be very, very exciting with India taking on Sri Lanka because they have lost both their games. Both these teams have lost against Pakistan, which makes it again a very exciting encounter.
Absolutely, this itself was an exciting encounter, isn't it? Because both these teams were coming on the back of a fantastic win. But today the better team has clearly been India. Right from the flip of the coin battle, it's been India all throughout. That is well hit. That is some consolation. What a shot.
Yes, it's a 6 to end this over. It was good until now. Shiraz Khan, 19 of his 3. He hasn't got much success in this tournament. Straight back, crashing into the side screen. The groundsman running for some cover. There have been plenty of funny scenes right throughout, which has brought a lot of smile to my co-commentator Suhas.
Yeah, as I said, we've seen every shade of what life can bring us through sports. It's been such a treat to watch and cover and call this game and this tournament in Kuwait.
Coming back to the same question, Suhas, what is the funniest thing you've ever seen on a cricket field? Yes.
It's very tough to say, actually. It's very tough to say. While I'm covering or while otherwise?
You can choose. I would rather say while you're covering, because that'll have to be the fun part of it.
Can I take at least a couple of overs to come up with? I don't think this game's moving by then as well.
Looks like you've got a big long list. You can come up with 3 if you want.
I'm just wondering what's the funniest, because I'm looking at the funniest in a manner that can also be reiterated on comms. Oh, that is hit well. Will it be taken? Yes, it is. Another catch practice. This time it's Nawaf. Yes, it was travelling, but the elevation still wasn't there. 3-dot balls. He had to do something about it. Nawaf completes a good catch.
Six wickets down, India in search of the remaining 4. They'll try to wrap this as quickly as possible. They've taken care of 2 things, mind you, Suhas. One is the run rate. Coming back to replays there. An excellent shot in between skies. Plenty of height. A comfortable catch. Australian style. I was complaining about something. Is Nawaf.
Lights coming in the way because he's used to playing in this beautiful cricket ground called Sulebia Cricket Ground, but he's not used to the lights which have just been popped up. That is exactly why we are having this magnificent tournament at night. But he can complain all he wants. He needs to take that into his stride and continue. He took a very good catch though. So it's just suggesting that there were lights, not a complaint at all. Saad is also amongst wickets. Saad, who was robbed of a wicket recently when Nitin found the cap a little interesting for a moment, has eventually found a way of picking up a wicket.
Slip in place. Shiraz will be there. He's bowling pretty he's keeping it very simple and straight. He's not doing anything fancy. I would love to see him bowling the arm ball. I haven't seen him do that because he's got a more open chested action, if you see that.
Yeah, good point. And it's a little difficult. You see the bowler have an open chested action as well because he's so used to seeing the sidearm action when a spinner is bowling. 14 gone, 59 for 6. A wicket maiden for the young Mohammad Saad.
This is the second wicket maiden because earlier Yasin Patel had one earlier. Again this time straight to the fielder there at cover point. They've really not shown any intent to even pick those singles, to be very honest. I mean, although they're pretty sure that they can't get any way closer, but you have to go there and show the skill, the batsmanship, the intent. You cannot be handing over India a huge margin there for victory, because at the moment it's still 59 for 6, dancing down the track. Straight towards backward point. The fielders are on their toes. Just Saad this time. Excellent delivery there. Typical leg spinners. Dream ball there is what you call it. Pitching on middle and leg. The hint of bounce. This man has been very good behind the stumps, very sharp. He is marshaled his fielders very well, his bowlers around. He's been good right throughout his Usman Suhas. I have a question now. It's regarding the captains. How have we found all the captains in this tournament?
Yeah, he comes with his own attributes. One, if you want me to pick one, has impressed me a lot. It's been Mohammad Aslam. He's been thrown into adversity. He's tried his best to bounce back. He was not afraid to try different things as well. For example, yesterday against Pakistan, he was phenomenal with the silly point. Who would have thought? Silly point and a short leg when it's runabout required. I tried to quiz him, why did you do this after the game, of course, and he had his own reasons too. And apart from that, the captain of Pakistan, he's been terrific, Sharif. 15 overs gone, 60 for 6.
It's a very good point you mentioned there. That's the reason you're right up there on the table, leading the table all the way. Sri Lanka has been good, but also, as you mentioned in your commentary earlier, that it's the luxury of having good players. They allow the captain to understand each other, not demanding too much of them.
The more you play with them as well, it sort of shows, even in the performances, that the Sri Lankans are playing more with each other compared to, say, Afghanistan team. Sometimes certain situations are tailor-made for the skill set of a certain player, and if you as a captain know when to use him, then you bring out the best result for your side. That is something which is lacking in Afghanistan's side. Just get a feeling they haven't played too much cricket together.
And it's very, very good observation. But certainly with tournaments like this on a regular basis, things will certainly fall in place. They will go back and reflect on what they did right and wrong.
There is some wrong here though. Played down the wrong line completely.
Stump's been cancelled, off stump's been pegged back. It was a good ball, almost yoked him. Speaking about him bowling slightly more quicker, he's done that.
He's the quickest of the lot, in fact. Even before you could say Jack Robinson, the stump was already pegged back. And before the batter even realized that he's lost his bail, Fazal Haq will depart without troubling the scorers. Before he even realized that the bails are down, you could see that Usman Ghani had started to set the furniture.
One scenario really comes to my mind is Mark Boucher with the ball flying towards Usman. It's a very dangerous sight.
Give him that helmet. That is exactly why he needs that helmet. Saad departs.
Very true, very true. Seven wickets down, 61, 15.3. India's bowled at a very, very good pace. It's been a very, very quick sum up of the way they bowled. They've not wasted any time. They've gone ram through their overs. On the third, they're 2 for 12. Excellent figures. He's into his fourth and last over. 3 more deliveries to go. Can he pick another wicket or two? There's no slip in place. I would love to see a slip in place because we are into the 9th batter taking strike. Very well bowled. Actually played back to the bowler. Now the slip comes in place. Rightly so. Can get one to turn and grip. Slightly slower this time. Pull the way down towards a straightish mid-wicket. It's Diju Xavier. He's still looking good, fit and fresh is Diju Xavier after that magnificent innings.
Did well to get away from it, then on striker will be a single. This will be a confidence boosting win for India. 16 overs gone, 63 for 7.
Yasin Patel will continue this time. And this is out of the park. Excellent shot. For a moment I thought he didn't reach the pitch of the ball, but the batter, he got plenty on this one. He sailed over into the side screen. It's a very good shot. And Rashid Khan is shown a lone battle there with 34. No one supporting him. In this with softer hands, the throw was really slightly higher, but it doesn't really matter. Another one bites the dust. He's been run out Courtesy, a very, very good throw there from backward point. So it's a very, very suicidal. The throw was slightly higher from Mohammad Saad, but it really doesn't matter. He's been caught short of his crease in a couple of runouts. Very, very casual with the running is Afghanistan. Tomorrow we'll be having 2 more games during the week. It's going to be Afghanistan who will be playing Pakistan 11. Swing and a miss. It's been a mixed over, a 6 wicket. And now a dot.
You're going to see more overs of this kind. Basir Khan's been the lone ranger in the woods there, 34 of a, I think it's a runnable 34 now. And Bahram Saleh is of course the one facing, yet to open the account. 34 of 33 for Basir Khan. Bahram Saleh wanted to smash it on the leg side, missed it completely, but Yasin Patel's more worried about the timber not disturbed. 2 for 8, good figures. Was this straight enough? Would have missed. End of the over. Yep. 17 overs gone, 69 for 8.
Yep. It's the last game of the evening. We're almost towards the closing end. Tomorrow we'll be seeing Afghanistan playing their final game against Pakistan 11, who are right up the table there. And then it will be Kuwait 11 who will be taking on Bangladesh 11. Both these teams will be searching for their first victory in this tournament. They will want to close this tournament on a good note. Then we come to Tuesday. We're going to play one game, another couple of games on Tuesday. Will be Kuwait 11 versus Pakistan, and India will be playing the final game of this round robin against Sri Lanka. It's going to be a crunch game. It's going to decide who's going to go up the table and down.
Yeah, the points table it's getting nicely spiced up, isn't it? The standings. The standings are nicely spiced up.
Surely.
A win for India here. It's just inevitable, isn't it? Require.
It's going to be interesting today. If India wins this one, they will go right up the table with their run rate. Really skyrocketed. Courtesy this 264.
Yeah, it looks like we've talked about Rohit Sharma and the whole team not getting there. It looks like DJU will win by a margin. Afghanistan 69 for 8.
You will surely find a text message tomorrow from DJU. He will be searching for your number. I'll pass it on for sure.
There you go. You would be the culprit then. No. I'm quite happy talking to him. Oh, what a shot! Will this be taken? Simple as ever. Oh yes, he's showing the guns as well. He's worked really hard in the gym for those. Nawaf Ahmed, at this point of time, doesn't really matter. It's a good delivery, poor delivery. Everything will grant you a wicket. The batter's trying to be outside his comfort zone. This was a good delivery though. He's changing the pace deliberately though. That's what is. And the batter finds another Nawaf.
You can see Naveen there in the background, the manager, very happy. Been a good unit is India. Yeah, the one good close game. I have one quick question, Suhas.
Yeah, run about 34 for Basir Khan. We'll get your question just a bit. Nawaf explaining there. To his friend Shiraz, greatest of friends there. They play for the international side as well. Yeah, Nawaf Ahmed. Such is his presence of mind. well. One's exploring the Kuwait city, one we yet to find all over the park too. It's a bad ball.
Strangely, Nawaf has gone around the wicket to the right-hander.
Yeah, he wants to castle him is what I feel. But that was a good length. If you'd have got it right, it's a different story altogether. A good candidate for getting bowled. Perhaps not LBW because it would have pitched outside leg. More chances of that happening.
Really have to have something. As the plan has gone back to over the wicket this time, he's heard you, Suhas.
I think I wasn't very surprised by that change in angle by Nawaf as well. He knows that the game is done and dusted. Perhaps he has a couple of plans that he's been practicing for a while and now wants to test it out in a game situation. Nothing better than now.
Those minute observations being scrutinized there. Suhas, the analyst, the commentator, the author, you name it. It's more confusing. You'll define a few more throughout this week.
So just
we're discovering you, buddy. We're discovering you.
Yeah, it'll be just the storyteller. Let's stick to that tag. Quite content having that. Wow, when you can deliver that on call, nothing better than it. Nawaf Ahmed is in great touch. I think we can print this in the newspapers now. That is a perfect delivery. It's one of those deliveries that tells you everything's going right.
True, but sometimes he overthinks himself. He thinks far too much is Nawaf, and that's something very concerning. As long as you're a fast bowler, you stick to things you're good at doing regularly.
And he's got a wide delivery, of course, which was experimental, hence wide. So he's got about that extra delivery.
Looks like the other medium pacer is warming up his Ilyas, the left-hander. So far so good. He's got only one wicket this night. Higher, very well bowled there. He's pushing the batter back in the crease with the length that he's bowling. It's a very good ball. Literally almost coming towards the end of the 18th over. One more ball to go. Slower one this time. Under the bat, it sneaks through. Another dot ball. Hands on hips there for Nawaf. He's wondering. Quite a few things running through his mind. Is the captain going to give him one more over? Is the question. Certainly he'll be pleading, putting forward his case. And rightly, as we discussed, that it's going to be the left armour will be bowling. This time strangely he's going around the wicket. He has been doing this so very often. Whenever he picks up the old ball, he comes around the wicket. Far too many reasons there. He's got a lovely action that allows him to go. Because at some point he should realize bowling over the wicket is always very confusing for the right-handers, especially when you're a left armour. The ball going across you, leaving you. Got a splendid figures, 3 overs, 2 for 12. Can he pick up one more and finish things off as quickly as possible? Right of the crease this time. Yes, he has cleaned them. He has finished things off Afghanistan. Suhas is in early for a early presentation.
Straight when it mattered, and he's still wondering how that one went through. The bat was supposed to be bigger.
It's the angle, Suhas. It's wide of the crease, and that's what has created the doubt. But nonetheless, India folded things on very quickly. We'll be having an early presentation. Handshakes all around. Afghanistan have done really well, but not good enough. This time, India cruising through. 264 is what they posted on earlier after winning the toss. If you run through the scorecard, It is Didu Shili all the way, the first century, 103 of 48. Usman, 78, set the platform. Meet Bafsar, 44 of 16. Edson Silva, 25. He was promoted up the order. Nothing there to read for the Afghan bowling charts. Salah, 1 for 22, and Haq, 1 for 50 is what they achieved. Bashir Khan, 34, the only Ranger who was battling it out there. Manu Haji, 11. Saeed Munib, 5, single digits. Mir Masoom, 4. Ilyas Ahmed, excellent figures, 3 for 12 of his 3.1 overs. He finished things off. Yasin Patel, 2 for 8, the left arm spinner. Mohammad Saad, the left arm spinner, 2 for 14 of his 4 overs. Nawaf Ahmed was excellent, 1 for 14. India win this match by a mammoth 194. They will be sitting very, very pleased. They will be meeting Sri Lanka in the next outing. They have one more game to go. Today it was a fabulous day. Sri Lanka won the opening game, and India, they cruised through Afghanistan. We'll take you to the presentation quickly. Thank you. Vinod, signing off from the SAG ground.